Alrighty, yes. So, last week, after talking with Captain Hawks, you decided to split up and head in a few different directions. Flaukk and Evin headed to the Regal Beagle.
Woo!
And Flaukk is heading there to spend some time with other sailors and enjoy his day at the tavern. And while Evin is heading to the Beagle to check out the bounty board for quests to see if he can gain some more renown and honor in the city. Lora and Thulna decided to go to the shops and see what they could find. Again, Draxios and Gohan decided to stay on the ship and check out the Seagulls Reach. Draxios and Gohan got a few things set up for themselves on the ship and made some new friends with the first mate and Quartermaster Tomlin. Lora and Thulna head to see Barren at the general store to gather some supplies and weapons for the journey. Evin eventually makes it to the Regal Beagle and checks out the quest board and notices that some strange individuals have been seen in the graveyard and hanging around the old church near the west side of town. As he is heading in the direction of the church, he runs into Lora and Thulna and convinces them to join him on his quest. Upon arriving at the church, the group decides to check out the old church and find a group of 8 individuals inside the church. As you enter the church trying to sneak up on the individuals, you successfully failed at being stealthy. They immediately notified the figures inside the church. Evin walks right into the church and announces his presence to the group of individuals and is asked to state his business or leave. He goes where the light commands, is what he said, and he told them to leave, and he was told to leave or face the wrath of their god. Evin demands them to tell him what they are doing in the church building, but they refuse to tell him anything, and their leader demands that he leave immediately. Evin refuses and begins to approach the group and goes to grab his javelin, but the hooded figures jump in on the attack first. As the battle ensued, with many ups and downs for Thulna, Lora, and Evin, the cultist leader and his followers were eventually defeated. Evin wished to keep at least one alive for questioning, but in her rage and frustration, Thulna decided to shoot the last remaining cultist as he was trying to flee the churchyard after his leader and friends were killed. Thulna and Lora were very frustrated with Evin for almost getting them killed, but Evin was very pleased with himself. They decided to go into the church and see if they could find some evidence of what was going on in the ritual, but found nothing. Gohan and Draxios made a lot of good friends and comrades and shared some details about their past with Tomlin and each other. But as night comes to a close, Evin, Thulna, and Lora finally make it back to the ship for an evening's rest, a relaxation of a successful day. So, that is where we are going to...
How much coin would you want me to spend if I spent a whole day at the Regal Beagle?
I'd probably say you probably spent anywhere between, depending on how heavy you wanted to say you were drinking, and I would say anywhere between 15 and 25 gold.
Let's go 20.
Okay.
Why?
Because it seems appropriate that I have to spend money if I spend an entire day drinking with the crewmates.
Pop a cool one with the boys.
And gambling. Roll for that too.
Can I?
That's what you want to do?
Let's say I gambled a additional 20.
Okay. Let's see. Roll me a percentile die. We'll see if you were successful in your bidding.
Probably not.
I should have brought my boulder. The 100 boulder.
That's one? That's one.
What? You lost it all.
That's amazing.
But you were having so much fun, you didn't even notice.
I need to bring my boulder D100.
So close to 100.
So close.
Whenever I start having to roll from wild magic, I'm going to give that to Matt to
Yeah,
roll.
that'd be great.
It's just like, here's a third of a pound die. You're just
What the heck? Alright, so it is now a new day. As you all awake, you notice that Flaukk has finally made his way back to
With a mild hangover.
to the ship. You all awake at about the same time, and yeah, Flaukk is his head hurts a little bit as he wakes up in the morning.
How am I feeling?
I'd say you're probably feeling a little good. Your muscles are probably a little sore.
Unless I went ahead and meditated for 8 hours
from
Because-
bathing in the salt water. Your wounds probably your muscles are a little tense, but you feel pretty good.
It is a fine morning
Oh,
indeed.
Flaukk decided to show up.
Indeed.
How are you?
Well, actually, spent a whole day with the crewmates, of course. Doing what pirates do best: drinking and gambling.
Ah, yes.
We did what we did best and wanted to strangle this good sir right here.
Oh, mind if I join? No.
Good
do.
luck.
What
I have a
happened?
19
Are you sleeping in your armor?
No, he was not.
Your armor is now currently whatever your con is.
What did I miss?
He almost got us 2 kills. After his search for the light.
Did
I
you find it?
cooked dragon.
We did find what we were looking for.
Did you almost find it?
Yes. I almost found it. She almost found it. I made him buy me a new health potion so she could stay stabilized. So
It's
he
okay.
spent all of his money that he earned.
But we got renown, which is what we need as famous. Well, are we on a merchant?
I'm gonna. Can I feed Makiat?
Oh, we pirate. Oh no, we're pirates. Right.
Can I feed Makiat?
It's
Where
probably
is,
more
uh,
accurately than
Where is
merchant
Do I have
checks right
to
now.
roll?
this morning?
Until we pick up a
So as you
Mercenary
look
roll.
around the bunks, you do not find Draxios anywhere amongst the bunks.
amongst the
He's
monks.
probably fishing.
Indeed. You know how he is.
Does he fit? I mean, he kind of just grabs it.
Yeah. Well, that's fishing. It's called noodling.
It's called noodling.
What time does the ship set sail today?
It will be so as you kind of look around, you do see Tomlin as he kind of like starts walking around and starts waking up a few people. As he kind of like moves around, he's like, "Remember, lads, we sail off first thing tomorrow morning."
How long does it take to put on my armor?
About 30 to 45 minutes if you're doing it by yourself.
Oh,
Do you need someone to help you?
maybe.
It would cut it to about 25-ish minutes if somebody
Yeah.
helped you.
Help me.
Help me.
You got me killed. You almost got me killed last time.
I'll put on my armor by myself.
Okay,
Wait,
so
wait. You want me to help put on the armor?
On top of clothes, but yeah.
she was still, Thulna was still a little stunned from last night.
There.
I gotta help you.
So-
Man pack's okay.
While she's helping me put on the armor, I'm going to say, so, on the quest board, there were a few other quests.
I walk away immediately. Okay.
Only half doing her job.
As soon as you. No, I continue with. Oh, okay.
No.
We're going to be able to get some extra gold using the whole party, of course, this time.
No.
Not a bad idea. We do need some extra coin.
I want extra coin.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, you just lost it all.
Yeah,
I
you broke
lost
your tail.
40.
Decent amount. You have a problem, bird friend.
Actually, I'm still rich in other items, but
He's rich in his heart.
no, I'm rich in
There's a
gems.
way. There's ways to earn gold. Without quests.
You can get a job.
What was on the quest board? I'm now asking you.
There was a farm being attacked by gnolls.
By gnolls.
Yeah.
There was a woman who's bewitching somebody,
No. Fine.
and then there's a Yuntide.
Knowles will be a. Wait, would I know Knowles coming from the mountains?
History check.
I'm from the forests.
I would imagine forest, but just before I. That will be 5.
You recognize the name but you're not 100% sure where or how you recognize the name.
Just that's it.
Yeah.
I'm gung ho for.
Let's go for the gnolls. I feel like those sounds pretty like they gotta be like goblins, right?
I'm interested in that, but I'm also interested in there's a woman bewitching somebody, and that sounds like that's my expertise.
No, we're gonna go help the homestead.
No, I mean either one's good.
I feel like
making money.
I feel like
There is
Drax
food being
kind of
shared.
helped us out with like those hags. Pretty. I mean, I'm not good with water stuff, and we're right next to a coast, so I didn't want to fight another water hag.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go save the food.
If we're agreed, we can go save the farmstead.
Which one made more money? Actually.
The
I want farm.
Tavern, I think, is the highest one. No? Is it the farmstead?
Alright.
Woo! Most difficult one.
There's
That's worth a very well-paying family, but not with a farmstead.
Did he
Can't
pay
go
you
wrong
back
being
that
a farmer.
potion?
Yeah,
We should be Gucci then. Let's
I
go.
did that immediately, and I bought one for me.
Or double Gucci. Let's go. We're Balenciaga at this point.
She bought one. He bought one for you too.
Oh frick! All right, let's go.
So, as you
No,
all
I think I only bought 2.
Either way.
as you all leave the Seagulls Reach, and Gohan, I'm assuming, making one last look for Draxios.
Indeed.
You head to the rear of the ship to look to see if he is still asleep inside the dinghy, and he is nowhere to be found.
He's right away.
We'll find it.
Probably underwater.
I walk next to Gohan. Is like, Drax still missing?
Indeed.
Yeah, sure.
Not seen him all morning. Which is strange.
I just arrived, so
We spent quite a long time together yesterday.
We had bromance
w-
going on.
I look at the dinghy. There's nothing there that might indicate.
Like there's like as you kind of look, you can definitely tell like somebody did sleep here last night, but there's nothing like personal effects that have been left behind to show who or what.
He must have left
Can-
early morning.
Can I leave my cat here
Yeah.
in the ship?
Yep.
Okay. I put down food and water for you.
Nice hunter.
Where? Below deck or on top of the deck?
Below deck by my sleep stud.
Okay. Are you telling him to stay near your bunk?
I'm telling him stay on the ship.
Okay.
Cleans,
Animal.
claws down the mast, ripping it through.
Starts.
So as you kind of like look down at him,
I'll tell you what.
and you basically tell him to stay on the ship, he kind of looks at you, kind of cocks his head a little bit, blinks, and then jumps up into your hammock and kind of curls in and lays down, and you just watch the middle of the hammock sink down about an inch from his
Is
body
it like a
weight.
poorly made hammock where it like folds in on top of it?
No, it's because of the weight at the center of the hammock. It just kind of
Can you see
falls
the
down a
toe
little bit.
beans past the sheets? Ooh, toe beans.
TD.
Okay. Okay.
He said there's only one way I can get a third cat if I can find a
A
specific
third cat? What do you mean a third
Hey,
cat?
You only have
Werewolf
one
cat.
cat right now.
No,
No, 2.
in real life.
Oh.
Oh.
A werewolf cat.
That white cat you were talking about.
It's a
Nothing
backskate
happened.
to make skooma.
It was a snowbell that was pure white with bright blue eyes.
Ah.
Usually
a
when
can
they're
of the cat
pure
food.
white with bright blue eyes, usually they are born with death or blindness. Or both.
Born with death.
Death.
Oh, death.
They're born deaf or with blindness or both. Your pure white cats with bright blue eyes or bright green eyes. Or odd colored.
Is that
One of
actual?
each. It's an
si-
actual birth defect.
Oh, okay.
It's an actual thing.
So just get
It's very
a
common in them.
freaking calico. Got it.
Cat.
Oh, calico's a cute what? Oh, you want? Oh,
Turkey.
It is very
Garfield
common
cat.
for them to come out like
Okay,
that.
so
I like
as
that
you head toward the Regal Beagle,
Regal Beagle.
It's a box of cards. This is where you got your card from.
Where are you grabbing?
I don't know. I'm looking at stuff.
So
Are
as
these
you,
possible familiars?
Yeah,
Okay. Or companions?
companions. Yeah. As you make your way,
Once we're done.
there is a raccoon one in there.
Sick.
You
So
gotta
as you
go
make
take
your
a
way
photo
to the
too
Regal
before we
Beagle,
leave.
I would imagine that we can once we get to the front.
you make your way into the tavern.
Goodness, what is this?
Sorry, they're enamored. I've enamored them.
Okay, well, can we possibly do that later?
Yes.
Maybe when we take a break.
Yes.
Por favor.
Sorry.
Because I think, Jordan, you've looked through these cards like 10 times now.
I know, but I
Yeah.
have bad memory.
We know.
Okay, but we have things to do.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you make your way into the Regal Beagle. As you look through the tavern, there are a few sailors who are still passed out at some of the tables. There's a couple of them that are still passed out of the bar.
Pat one of them that I befriended. I don't know who. Don't even know names
his
yet.
body does not stir at all.
Grabs up his
And-
pouch of
And you just see,
No, I don't do that to friends.
And you just see the bartender standing behind the counter, just kind of wiping off glasses, getting breakfast set up on the counter, and goes, "Ah, hello! How can I help you this morning?"
We're
Hello
here
there.
for a quest.
Indeed.
About
You know where the
home-
board is.
About the homestead. Where would it be?
Ah, the homestead. You're talking about the Knolls. Well, the Knolls would be. It's a little farther south than the city. It's about near. The homestead is roughly about a few miles south of the city. It's right near the border of Osteria and Quan.
So how far of a trek would that be?
You're talking maybe 4 or 5 hours at the most to get there.
How much time do we have?
A day.
Till tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
We got it.
Oh,
I must say though, you gotta be careful though down there. Besides, like, I mean, I'm hearing that they have a terrible no problem, but I'm also hearing that lizard folk are down there as well, and they're not always the nicest kind if you meet them on a bad day.
Yes, indeed.
okay.
Thank you for the warning.
But I don't think that they've had too much trouble with the lizard folk. It's just mainly been gnolls down that way.
Well, we are adventurers. We're here to help. We best be off then. We have quite the journey.
Did you want any of your gourd stuff?
It's already on me.
Okay.
I'm packed for probably done. Probably 3 weeks. If I don't burn it all.
We can grab some before we leave the docks.
I'm eating 2 biscuits.
Your biscuits?
Yeah.
Yeah, the breakfast spread is being set out on the table or on the top counter at the Regal Beagle.
It's 1 coin.
It's roughly 1 gold. Yep.
I do not
One
need
coin.
breakfast.
You do not
1
need
point of
breakfast.
exhaustion.
Do I get any benefits of eating breakfast?
No,
like
it's
this
just
breakfast.
more role play. Yeah.
Okay.
How much is it? Gold?
It's just a gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's a gold.
I'll do
Gold.
it then.
She take
And then
the
you
money.
get a choice of your drink, of course, as well.
I'm in the wrong app.
I'll pay the 1 coin, but I'm just gonna get a drink. Let's do.
Show Matt that.
Show Matt.
I have
Cactus
the wine.
folk.
Oh God, no.
Does he like cacti?
Yes.
I forget.
Okay, I'm gonna take the companion box.
Sorry.
Jordan Douglas James,
I'm done.
Gordon the second. That's not real. That last one's not real.
Yeah, no.
In my face,
There
like.
are several cards out at the moment.
Yes, I know.
Several.
It's like I need to try to find the one.
Well, to be
Anyways.
fair,
I do have the raccoon in front
Okay,
of me.
you have that one. Okay.
to be
Yeah.
fair, I won't be needing the possum, even though I think possums are like my spirit animal. They eat trash and scream at people.
Okay. That's
They
the one
eat
that I
ticks
was.
too.
That
They
was
can't
the
get
one I was
rabies.
looking for, and
I-
then I know there's one in
They
here.
can give rabies though.
They can give it, but they can't. No.
That's
They can give it, but they can't catch it in the
I know Olivia was looking for as well.
Toad.
I got a toad.
But you got the toad one?
I was helpful, sir.
Wow, you just chose a dog.
A silly puppers. A
Thank you.
stinky,
I
a
was like-
stinky boy. No, get
I
it.
was like, I didn't know that one was still a possibility, or were you thinking the toad still?
You hold on to it.
Yep.
Because I'm torn.
Alrighty.
I
Mine's
want
gonna
to
be
be
cool.
Purdy Sage or someone who has an octopus.
Lumpuskulsk in the third.
I say like
That's what
I'm not far
I
from it.
I'm totally going for Kirby Sage.
I feel like it. Jiraiya is no liar. Okay.
Jiraiya is it.
He is.
That's
I will-
only second to Kakashi Sensei. Alright. I know you like that thing. That was great.
I was just like, he could have, but no, he decided to
He
play
decided.
the game further.
You did. It was great.
Oh, dang it.
So, alrighty. Makes me laugh.
Isn't
Okay,
it?
so you guys sit down at one of the tables, and you eat, and at this point in time, you're free to play amongst yourselves, ask questions, talk, get to know one another.
Do you know how weird it would be if we turned tonight into just like finding Draxios, even though he's not here?
Possibility.
That would be
That
so
would
weird.
There are
so
several
funny.
things that can happen tonight.
That would be so weird.
Well,
Infinite possibility.
I just sip on the tea.
I sip on my Irish coffee.
I eat biscuits.
Doom biscuit.
If
Alright.
we die,
Okay.
I'm near the death again, I'm blaming you, Evan.
You have to hold your own ground.
I enjoy red and white.
Excuse you, you're the one who decided
You're the
to
one that
do
almost
this.
died last time.
I did not fall once. You both fell. I did not.
Excuse me, but you would have fell if I didn't cure wounds you twice, wasting 2 of my spell slots on you.
Yeah.
Where I could have used shield and I would have still been up.
Oh, don't yell at the handsome lad. I mean, he may be dumb, but he's hella fine. As I smoke my pipe.
Do we want to just head to the homestead then?
Please.
I think that's what we.
Let me chug my coffee real
Go
quick.
on.
Let's save the food.
I'm going
Put it in
to
a
strangle
purse.
someone if we don't
Okay.
get going.
In my-
So, Fluke, as you stand up, I want you to give me a perception check.
Perception.
Where's up there?
That was an 8.
Is it 8?
Yep.
I should say you'd be able to feel it. So as you
My
begin-
passive is 14.
Yeah. As you begin to stand up, you feel a weird, like small-ish claw, just kind of rubbing.
Do I
your
get it
ankle.
immediately?
Kind of rubbing your ankle.
I look underneath the table to check what it is.
And there is a tiny, little like bandit-like raccoon with little beady eyes just staring at you.
What are you talking about?
I like put my finger down there so it can grab onto my finger. I was like,
And
hey there.
He just reaches out and he just holds it.
What is that?
I open up my palm so it can like climb up
Yep.
if it wants to.
He climbs up on your shoulder, and as he does, the bartender just goes like,
No pets in the
I was wondering whose pet that was.
Yeah, it's mine. Yeah. Found it just now.
It was a little weird last night. There were several animals that were left in here, and I didn't know who that one belonged to.
You're gonna up and snatch up this raccoon.
I look around to see where the other animals are.
There doesn't appear to be any other animals in the tavern.
He's either drunk or there was actually a pack
I
of
was like,
thieves.
hopefully he wasn't too much of a problem for you.
His
He
name's
kind
Slime,
of
he's part
he
of the
kind of
thieves.
just
Thieves.
I mean, it was kind of funny. He was like dunking somebody's hair in their beer a few minutes ago, but other than that, I mean, he's just been lying around.
Rapscallion.
Yeah.
Devious little thing.
Are you naming it Slime?
He's a little hard to catch, so I figured he belonged to somebody and they'd come back wanting him.
Uh-huh.
Why are you keeping such a hideous creature?
On me?
Yes.
On me, I'm
Just in your vest.
just underneath the
Under
wing.
the fur or the feathers.
I recognize those things. They were on the ships.
What?
My previous ship.
Oh, okay. It's
The restaurant.
the ships.
Alright.
I would
Alright.
love to
Into
see
the
that
trash.
image of raccoons swimming out to sea to get on your ship.
Just a swarm.
No.
They're
Such a
building
invasive
raft
species.
to like go out.
No.
They have thumbs,
No.
they can swim.
They would live in the trash
Uh,
and make a mess.
I'm gonna, speaking to the raccoon, try and name it here. Rumpskillion the Third.
He kind of just looks at you and
stars.
human animal handling checks.
And that one.
It's been super low on my rolls thus far. Where's my...
Megan just stated that.
Use the dice tower.
What?
Oh, wow.
Five.
Kind of looks at you and is like,
You jinxed him. He got a nat 1.
The first?
roll with advantage.
Not 20.
He kind of looks at you and just like a little. You just see his eyes just like light up, like a little yellow flame and twinkle starting to go through, and you see a smile come across his face.
You better write that down.
Rumpskillion the First it is.
Write that down.
Does that mean you're going to intentionally get them killed so you can have other ones?
No, I mean, you could have brothers and sisters.
Who can also swim?
Apparently, they actually, they have pack tactics, so having more is better.
You have a swarm.
That's dumb. And also hilarious.
It's so cute. It's so cute. Okay, let us finish up our breakfast and head on out to this.
My cat is labeled as
Sounds
Tiny
good.
Beast Chaotic Evil.
What?
My cat is Chaotic Evil.
Mine is, what, neutral?
Really?
Yeah, chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral.
It's a
Yeah.
cat.
Agree.
Good.
My toad is
Cats are
unaligned.
Unaligned?
Unaligned. It does
Toad
whatever.
should automatically be chaotic
The
good.
octopus is neutral.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chaotic good, I do agree.
So
Oh, my toad's dumb.
So, as you
He's a special
leave
boy.
as you leave the Beagle, you start heading south. As you start heading south, you notice that the road is not as nice as the northern road is towards Windvern, but it does kind of work pretty well to your what you need or where you need to go. However, it's more treacherous. It's not as well maintained. However, as you make it along, you've been going for about 2 to 3 hours, and let's see. It's been pretty uneventful for the first 3 hours or so. As you kind of look around, the sun is still going up. It's the weather is definitely starting to get a little more hotter. The air is starting to get a little more humid as you start to get closer and closer to the swamplands of Quan.
The bayou. Down by the bayou.
Quan.
I'm gonna get some gators. Make me a Bugatti bag.
Quan.
Juan.
Quan.
Who's Juan?
Quan.
Okay. Juan the horse?
While
The
we're
horse meat.
walking, I'm just gonna take out my censer and put a little bit of incense in this.
I'm
Makes
gonna
the smell
feed
smell a little better.
Rumpskillion the First a half a biscuit from the tavern.
He takes it very gently from your hand and just like,
Can the lad partake of my shrooms?
No.
he kind of looks at you, looks at Thulna, looks back at you.
No, I just shake its head. You don't want it.
So just how I pop it and I just hug a tree.
I drag her by the arm until she sobers up.
Wait,
That's my job.
it's my wisdom saving 3.
It is indeed.
I'm just gonna.
You just hug a tree regardless.
Okay.
I'm just gonna drag.
Isn't that one? I'm losing it.
We're
So-
rolling so bad.
So as you guys are walking and you all just get the urge to just stop And as you turn around, there are no trees in the vicinity anywhere. But you just see Thulna just over there like this, with a big old smile on her face like...
Oh my god!
Big friendly mushroom.
It's the king mushroom!
Thulna, it's too early.
I'm gonna grab her by...
Who's okay.
I'm gonna kind of gently grab her by her wrist and start walking with her, practically dragging her.
No, King Koopa. I mean,
Who's King
oh.
You're not supposed to have shrooms. We're about to go into battle.
Don't tell me what to do, cat.
I am not a cat.
Talking feral.
Hey. I have a firmer grip on her wrist and keep dragging her.
I throw you over my shoulder.
Oh.
Really?
Strength check.
Check that!
Did the old lady just body slam
Saving
you?
throw? Or an
No, it's a strength check.
15.
15.
Whoa! Let's go!
Yeah,
Constitution or
just by, well, no, I need an opposed strength check, Laura, if you're fighting her.
I'm just dragging her.
Don't grab my wrist,
So,
cuz!
is it completely unexpected, or were you expecting to be thrown?
It was like...
I was expecting her to kind of like try and
Join.
yank back
Or take.
on me dragging her, but not like John Cena me on the ground.
She's learned well.
So yes,
I am
it
an
is. I need
excellent
a strength check from you.
Real life.
Oh.
Is that
A
not
16.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a nut.
So yeah, so Thulna, as you go to grab
Might as
Laura,
well.
you then like, and she's like, no.
I kind of do like the half like ragdoll. Oh dang it. And I lay on the floor.
You're supposed to have 2 mushrooms and try and throw me across your shoulder.
What do we see?
I am your caretaker right now because you're
Yeah.
completely out of
It's
it.
the spicy risotto.
No!
Umami. MSG.
We should have left her in the bunks.
Shroom fried rice.
No more shrooms.
Suck my.
I think we arrived at the homestead.
Yeah.
I said, what do we see?
I was letting her go, see how far she'd go. All right.
I'm gonna chain her to a freaking tree.
You're a tree.
Alright,
Do we need to like
You
hack
eventually,
her?
you eventually make it after about
How long do the shrooms
4 to 5 hours of travel, probably closer to 6, thanks
I
to
think we need
Thulna.
to just like high up to a tree
Oh.
until we.
I think we need to bound her.
Yeah.
I will not be
Okay.
into that.
Okay.
Don't
So
got me. Oh, consent. My keyword is documents.
while you're completely high off your shrooms, I'm gonna lead you to. Is there a tree nearby now?
As you make it to the homestead, yes, you see 4 trees coming up
Okay.
alongside the
Before
road.
anything, I grab rope from my bag.
No! I sprint away.
I am holding your wrist, ma'am.
Dexterity.
I am holding your
I
wrist.
sprint.
Okay.
I run away.
Wait, do I have to
Okay.
make a check?
It's been a few hours.
It hasn't-
Give-
okay.
Give me a wisdom save.
Okay, a wisdom save. That's a 14.
All right, you are no longer high.
Okay.
Woo, where am I? I feel good.
As far as you know,
I just look at
you have basically just left Lucida, and you are now here.
Sounds about right.
You have no recollection of the 6-hour journey that you just had.
How many can you follow the finger? You're not even looking at it. I think she's still high.
Snap that piece off your face.
I think.
What do we see?
So as you
Sorry for the threat.
as you make it closer
I'll
to
just shake
coming
my
down
head.
along the road,
Yeah, right.
you do see a small homestead. A little bit farther south along the road, however, as you're coming along, you do see 2 smaller buildings. One looks more of just kind of like a small house. The other one looks to be a little bit larger, but probably for like from a single person, probably a farm hand, to maybe a small family of 4. And then as you make your way, also you see a small garden to your left. Look to be a shared garden between the 2 homes, between the farm hands and the main plot. And then again, as you move more southward down the road, you eventually come to a small wooden walled up homestead.
Can I bang on this door?
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang.
It's a loose door. Hinge just seems a little
So
weird.
as you go up to the door, and you
I'm
knock,
gonna be with Gohan too. Yeah.
You know,
I'll
I'm
be
there too.
I figured you were all here in some order of shine of fashion.
I called first up.
You want to build
So-
snowman?
I'm going.
So Gohan, you go up to the door and you knock on the door.
Nope, I bang.
You bang on the door. Yes. And as you bang on the door, you hear a high pitched shrilled voice from the inside going, "Who goes there?"
You've got food being destroyed.
Food being
We're here to
destroyed.
help.
Roll for
We're
it.
here for the Knolls.
We're here to fight Knowles. Not you.
Do you have papers?
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's on my
Yes.
Okay.
Why not? Yeah.
We come from the Regal Beagle.
The Regal Beagle.
You just at that mention, you just see the door just like ever so slightly open up, and you just see 2 little eyes just kind of peek up and look at all of you, but like,
Yes. Hello.
none of you are dog men.
Do I look like a dog to you?
Do I?
No.
Do you have a dog with? Do you have?
I don't have a dog.
Okay.
Such an
That's a pug.
No.
Have the pug as your guide.
We don't. No, we're not.
We're here to slay the dog.
And just kind of then the door kind of opens.
The dog.
You
I'm
see
gonna
in front of
say,
you
dog.
stands a very slender young woman, about 5 foot in height, with brunette hair and blue eyes, and she just kind of looks at all of you and goes, "Yeah, you don't look like Knowles."
That's good.
Sorry, madam. I did not
I
mean to
shaved this
bang on your
morning.
door.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Most people just knock.
Indeed, accept my most humble apologies. Here's a real cheese.
Where was the dog from?
my
That's the most Wisconsin thing I've ever heard. Hey, how are you?
You hold the cheese. You look back like,
You've been a good friend to me.
Bartholomew!
Bartholomew.
Need some help!
Barry.
At this point, a very burly man.
That woman's so funny if a
walking
woman
towards
like a
the door.
really stout.
But as he
just-
gets closer and closer, you notice that he's not a man, but a dwarven man, and he stands next to this. He stands next to this young girl, and he looks up and goes, "Thank you, daughter." And then it's like, go put the cheese, and she's like, okay.
Let's go with crackers.
And he walks up the door and goes, "Who are you? What do you want?"
We're here for the cold stuff.
No.
The old stuff.
Knowles.
And perhaps other things.
Water.
Well, if you're here to help with the Knolls, you need to go up to the big house. We're just the farm hands.
Alright.
I mean, we'll greatly appreciate your help, but you know, we're just the small group here. My daughter is very worried. I mean, she stays in the house. She doesn't even go. We haven't been to town in weeks, and you know, it's such a miracle that somebody was actually able to make it to post our need for help.
Yes. Not to worry. Indeed, we are here to help you and your daughter.
I would much appreciate that.
Indeed.
Are these gnolls just like in the house, or are they raiding the house
They're raiding
nightly?
Every night they just come and they steal our crops. They try to set fire to our stored supplies. If you make it a little closer, if you make it up to the main house, you'll even notice that some of the walls have been knocked over.
Indeed.
Speaking
This is an
to
issue.
Sir Evan, like these things like little stronger goblins than what I expected.
I don't think they're goblins.
They have a G in their name. I think they're goblins.
They will pay.
Who's wearing the smart cloak
Yeah.
here?
Who's wearing
wearing
the
the
scarf?
smart cloak?
Hey.
Look, I graduated from Yale because of the toga cloak thing.
I wanted toga, so I went to Yale.
They gave me a cloak. Who is the smart guy here? You,
I
eyes.
I'm just gonna stand there and just
When
start
were you from
playing
Brooklyn?
my
Shut your
little
mouth.
smart people are from Brooklyn, you say?
I'm just gonna sit there playing my lyre as I watch them argue between their
Just
amongst
proving my
themselves.
point. Just pointing a gun at me.
I don't think we're arguing.
If there's nothing else, I mean, you could have a good day. As he kind of slowly starts closing the door.
Wait,
I
before he goes
don't-
to
yeah,
start, I start
these-
cutting a jig because she's playing music.
He just slams the door down.
I started making the way to the
We'll
big
be
house.
To the house.
I will
What
follow
the
Clank,
closely
clank,
behind
clank,
him.
clank, 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 clank,
I
clank.
ninja roll.
I will
Over
sprint
the
with them.
trees.
I want,
Right
And I do a
behind.
spin,
yeah,
and I do.
please,
I do
acrobatics. Please
Oh.
make
Yes,
acrobatics.
acrobatics check. I totally want to see this.
Okay, hold on.
I'm just gonna casually walk over there, play my lyre, do my thing.
Acrobat.
I also just walk over.
Acrobat.
Like a normal person.
Glide.
12.
Like.
Basics.
It's not the prettiest thing in the world. You definitely look like an old woman trying to do gymnastics.
That's a
Parkour.
That's what I
Yes, Michael Scott. Yes, Michael Scott Dreitschrute parkour.
I like that. That's
And
good.
everybody just kind of sits there and stares at you like, what?
The last
She's not
one
from
to
it.
arrive.
What? And then you eventually make it up behind Gohan and Evin, and as Lora and Flaukk are just walking behind you, they just
I'm just
they
playing
are highly concerned.
Did
But
you
the
take
sa-
any more shrooms?
No, it's, I'm
playing
gonna
my
cut off the
lyre,
hives.
just
Oh,
playing
okay.
With water.
I'm just playing my lyre at this point because I'm very confused on why she's acting like a maniac.
Oh, you don't know. I'll tell you later.
Have you had too much
She's well
caffeine
struck.
today?
And a cup of coffee and shrooms.
No, like
That's it.
actually,
I want
too
to have
much.
sips.
You work at a coffee shop. Do you not drink coffee?
Is there a gate?
Triple shot.
Exactly.
What?
There is a gate.
There
Yes.
is. Was it
I want to have
already?
one
Is it
potato.
open?
Yeah, so you walk up to the gate, and again, as you do get closer to this fence, you do notice that there are some parts of this wood fence that are knocked over, and it's really interesting that there's still a gate that's still there with part of
Is
the.
it open?
It is not open.
Can I open?
Wait, I'm gonna just walk
You're
through
not gonna-
one of the
I
knocked
was
down
about
walls.
to say, can we just walk through the knockdown
As
wood?
you open the gate, it is unlocked.
Oh, never mind.
I push it open and start walking.
Okay, as you walk through the gate, you hear a voice coming from the house going, "I want to take another step if I were you."
Is it human?
I mean,
What
they
kind of
spoke in
like?
common. I think it's human.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are traps set. Good.
I think it might be more like a bow, but we're just here
We're
to
here
help you
from
with the
town.
nose.
I say this at the same time.
What town?
Windsor?
Lucida.
Lucida?
Lucida.
Lucida?
Definitely not the capital.
We're from Lucida!
The Regal Beagle.
What do you want?
No.
We're here to take care of the nose!
We kind of said that.
Some dogma. We're gonna free your food.
My man.
Say food kill dog.
What do these monsters look like?
I'm asking the questions.
Wait till it look like.
Who are your? What are your names? And again, you've stated your business, but I still want to know who you are and what you're doing here.
Hi, I'm Thulna. I'm high off my butt and I'm here to kill gnolls.
I'm Thulna, and I ran out of all-out bubblegum. Just really looking for it.
I ran out of gum and I'm kicking butt and I'm all out of bubblegum.
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Unless you run out of A words, then you can chew bubblegum.
Go next.
I'm just shaking my head and saying, I'm Lora. Here to help with the nose.
Okay, there we go.
You got it.
I'm Sir Evandale Van Leth, Green Warden.
Yeah, the upless.
What about the guy in the chef hat?
That's Chef Boyardee.
No, definitely not.
Oh.
I am Gohan Dragon, and I'm here to slay.
Slay or to lay.
Slay what? Forgot one word. Forgot one word.
You just hear like a slight chuckle coming from the house, and then you just hear that. Stop talking! And he's like, slay what?
I don't know.
The goblins call gnolls.
Slay your taste buds.
Well, I hate. All right, who's the dumb bird?
Hey, you can't even see me.
You're the one talking about goblin gnolls.
Yeah.
They're not the same thing.
They're goblin gnolls. I'm telling you, I'm from the mountains.
I'm from Yale.
I haven't seen any goblin gnolls. I'll just tell you, goblins are tiny with lots of teeth and pointy ears.
And these are just slightly taller
No!
goblins.
Have you ever seen a bugbear?
Yeah, like,
Yeah, you know how they're like 5 foot tall goblins?
yeah, they're kind of short.
Yeah, gnolls are 6 foot dogmen.
Yeah, like goblins.
A tall goblin.
Sure!
I'm being purposely stubborn at this point.
A hairy goblin.
Yeah.
Whatever.
At least
May we approach?
He asked come on, he's asking the questions.
I said.
possibly can at your own peril. Don't make any sudden moves or we'll shoot.
I want to make a...
I couldn't.
I'm gonna
Point us
roll.
to the dogmen.
I just want to roll up. Just like some.
Give them a few hours, they'll probably be here.
Can we?
Do you know which direction they are coming from?
One
The
direction.
south.
Always the south?
Generally from the swampland, yes.
Okay.
Ooh, the swamp
Do we
land.
just want to head south from
We
here?
could either do that or use their place as a fort.
Well,
Shore it up, baby.
so I'm thinking that
It's mine.
the issue is that
I'm not doing anything.
they're coming from somewhere to bring back. They clearly have a
It's a tiny
tribe.
barrel.
And if we only kill, half of them, half more will show up the next night than when we're gone. So I think we gotta go to them. And we have the advantage for a surprise
Leave
attack.
my
Yeah.
beard alone.
Why not just let all of them here and just have
We'll
the
run
place
out of
ready?
time.
You have to hurry up and get to the.
We strike first. Preemptive attack here.
I like that.
Yes, we must be
Preemptive
aggressive.
strike.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you. Come again.
Gohan Dragon out.
Can we get your name?
This one number keeps calling me.
You may call me Nathaniel.
Goodbye, Nathaniel.
Bye, bye, Nate.
I think the you may call me is like, I choose not to.
All right. All right.
You will be Nate from here on out.
We're going south. That way. Wait. that
Which way is south?
We're going.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I did not mean
south.
to. I meant to do this and do this, and when my hand got too.
Yeah, you kept on
too
going.
dumb, and just like. I did not mean to throw my lady at you. I tell you.
We're gonna go and head south, just kind of directly south from here, hoping I'm gonna be looking out for like campfires or noises that might be a gnoll.
Alright, my seriousness is a go.
Alright, so as you make your way southward again, are you taking the road or are you just gonna go over the
Why
countryside?
is your sword flexible?
I think the countryside is best.
The sword's not pointed.
Because it's from the
It's
sword.
one.
Yeah, that one's not painted. That mini's not painted.
No.
It's pointed. It's got a point.
Oh, pointed? I thought you said
It's
painted.
very
not straight.
It,
Oh, well,
Sword.
yeah, some of them aren't. That's just how they come in the box sometimes.
It'd be like this, okay. As long as she
That
looks
looks good.
perky and ready to fight, let's go.
So you make your way. Are you taking the road or are you just walking through the
the
countryside?
road will be fine.
I think the countryside will be better. I mean, do you
It'll
think
be
that
slower.
these gnolls follow regular society norms?
They follow their own norms.
That's my point.
So like a pack thing.
I mean,
As long as we get there, I don't care.
if I'm going based off of Sir Evan, what his
Does the road follow directly south?
The road will go for a little bit, but eventually it will stop at the border between Osteria and Quan.
That's probably where they're at.
We can take the road, but I guess if it diverges south, you gotta break off of it.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that.
I
We'll,
just think for time's sake, it'd be better to go on the road because if you're just traveling through farmland and forest, it'd take longer.
I don't know, Frodo went to Mordor in only a month. How long did Frodo take? I don't know.
I'll just cut through the countryside. Is it
He
faster?
also took horses and birds. So. Nonetheless.
To the road.
Road until it no longer goes south. I'm gonna be trying to be alert, so I'm not necessarily walking the fastest.
Yeah. Okay. So as you all are walking along the road, you do eventually make it to what is the end of the road. And as you do, you come up to this barrier of just dead wood. And as you look to the left and to the right, it just seems that this line of dead trees just goes on for miles.
How intriguing. How does anything live out here?
It probably doesn't. And it just.
I mean,
dies what's
does it look like a marsh? Is that where we're basically in?
No, right now you're in Australia, which is more like a desert-esque climate.
Oh, okay.
But you're kind of near the coast, so there's a little bit of greenery here and there. But as you get to the south, near Quan, there's just this barrier of deadwood trees.
It's not constructed.
No, it's like a dead forest.
Charred or dead?
Dead.
Okay.
It's possible to look for tracks or anything.
Yeah. Let's see. Whoever would like can give me a perception check. If the rangers would like, they could give me a survival check.
Let me see how good my survival is. I can try.
Perception would be a 19.
Okay.
How's your roll?
14.
Ooh. 20.
11.
Okay.
It's like,
So
oh,
as
yeah.
you all look around, Evan and Flaukk, as you kind of make way of the land, so Flaukk, you start to notice that this is the border between Osteria and Quan, just based on the natural terrain of everything. And as you and Evan kind of look around, Evan spots them first, but he notices that there are some larger than
He
normal.
got the 20.
Oh, he got the.
Yeah, he got a 20, I got a 19.
Oh, okay.
What?
I didn't hear your number.
I had a
Oh, good.
14.
Okay, so Gohan and Evan find them first. They both of you notice these larger, basically canine footprints, more humanoid size than anything, in the sunken mud of the deadwood forest.
Alrighty. I think we have a lead, guys. I see tracks in the ground.
Let's follow them.
I'll
Or
follow
actually, we have sneaky person. We could have the scout go ahead.
Am I a scout?
Well, I mean,
I am sneaky, but is that
If
who
that's
you
what you
were
would
referring
like to do,
I say you probably want to, since I rolled a nat 1 on seeing anything.
Fluke. See what you could find.
Okay, I'm
There are
gonna-
footprints going in that direction.
I'm gonna, I guess, scout up ahead.
Okay.
You know, double time.
Alright,
Still stealthily, I
yeah,
guess.
roll me a stealth check.
That would 11.
Okay. Being a bird, your stealth, you've probably decided to jump up into the tree line and just kind of like are hopping around and kind of gliding between tree to tree, kind of sneaking around. So you're not really making too much of a noise, but since it being deadwood, but there are a few creaks in here there, but it would be very normal to hear that as wind would pass through the deadwood trees. So it's minor here and there. As you kind of make your way through, about how far do you want to go?
Let's say basically the distance of this map away from them.
Okay. So about 150 yards
Yeah.
roughly. Okay. So you go about 100 yards into the forest, and you kind of just look around, and you don't really see anything, but the tracks just keep going, and then eventually they kind of split off into two separate directions.
Do I notice which one's the more taken path?
Give me a perception check.
19.
Okay. As you look, the one, based on your direction, the one that leads to the coast seems to be a dummy track, and the one that leads more inland, south, is the track that seemed to be more followed and tracked.
Okay. I return to them, I guess, less stealthier because no disturbances, and quickly make it back to them, sharing that same information.
Excellent.
So, I guess we keep on going that way then.
Yep. Let's go that way.
Yep.
All right. So as you all enter into the woods, or the deadwoods, you keep following the tracks, and then again you come to the place where they branch off into two different directions, and you start heading farther south through the deadwood. You get about another 300, 500 yards, give or take, and you start to notice that there doesn't seem to be too much sound here. Like, there's not, like, compared to other forests, the only thing that you really hear is just the wind rustling through the trees, and just the trees seem to all look more petrified as you go, as you get deeper and deeper into this wood. And eventually you come to what appeared to be a small clearing, and on the opposite side of this clearing is a small cave-like rock structure, but there doesn't seem to be any visible entrance into this rock structure.
Spooky dooky.
Do the footprints end at the rock?
Mm-hmm.
I can investigate it. I don't see anything else to try for me. Guess my investigation is a +0.
Is it like a cliff face or is it just a rock?
It's like a very large stone structure that just kind of stops.
I'm gonna check the other side.
Okay. As you walk around, it just seems to be one solid mass all the way around.
Okay, I'll investigate
Like a
it.
dome?
No
Like a
tracks
structure?
later.
Basically, the tracks go up to it and then just stop.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to where the tracks stop and like feel around, investigate, feel if there's any button I can press down on.
Okay. Is anybody helping him?
I rolled a 14 for investigation.
Okay.
Yeah, I can help. Let's roll.
I got
You can roll with
11.
advantage, Fluke.
Okay, good. Same number, 7.
Okay. So, you and Thulna kind of start looking around, and you notice that there just seems to be, if you weren't looking closely, you wouldn't have noticed that there is just a very small crease that comes between where the footprints stop and the remainder of the structure.
Like almost a
Kind of
ending
like,
point.
kind of like a point where basically this rock, a portion of the rock that's almost the exact cut and size has been slid in front of something. So there's just a tiny little crack that goes up and around.
I'm gonna take out my crowbar and try and pry it open.
Okay.
So,
That'd be a strength check.
yep, and then I get plus strength to it. So, I put down plus strength? Do you mean?
Probably plus your proficiency.
Okay, which is how?
Should be 2.
Okay, just a raw strength.
Yep.
7.
Okay, so yeah, so you're able to get the crowbar in there, and as you push and kind of pull, there seems to be no movement.
Evan, you want to help me pull this thing?
Yeah, I can roll.
Yeah, you can both do it together.
13 this
It's a
time.
roll or a save?
It's a roll.
14.
Okay. I'd say with your combined strength this time, you're able to like push it just enough where it budges about 2 to 3 inches.
Okay.
So now there is a separation between the door stone and the remainder stone.
Does it feel cool? The wind coming to or from?
As you kind of like stick your nose in there, you can definitely tell that there is a much fouler air coming from inside.
I think these are where the gnolls are at.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Should we ambush?
Alright.
Ambush?
I mean, the only way further is in, so I guess we pry this thing
The
open.
hospital call me
Okay. About this on the note?
about the results from the lab.
Okay.
I guess we just open it wide enough that we can all go through. Yeah.
So as you open it up, there's within this, as you open it up and kind of slide it off to the side, you see a doorway now, kind of crudely cut out of this stone, and it's about a 7-foot tall, 4-foot wide gap that just goes, and then as you look down, you just see a stone stairwell that just kind of goes down into the earth.
Is it lit?
It is not lit. Well, it is lit because of the sunlight currently where you are, but as you go down deeper, it's dark.
Okay. Well,
I can see.
yeah. I think you should take the lead.
I will take the lead.
I can see
I'm
as
gonna
well.
have a torch.
I kind of don't want to light a torch until we need to.
Right. What is a gauge? Because I can't see the dark.
Simply, I want to keep the element of surprise to our advantage.
I need someone to guide me then.
I
Likewise.
can guide you.
I can be the one that's unguided because at least I can
Sir Evan,
flap my
would you like
wings.
to
I'll be in the front, but
Oh my gosh, she's holding my hand.
Alrighty, so as you enter into this cave like structure, you kind of, Evan, you go down about 10 to 20 foot of stair. You're not 100% sure, but you are roughly 10 to 15 to 20 feet underground. As you get to the bottom of the stairwell, it's just this, what appears at the moment to just be this long hallway.
Cool. I'd probably be moving slow.
Okay.
Trying to be aware of traps. Or if there is any traps, I'd try to be like cautious about that.
Wait, all my chips.
Because we are hunting humanoids, I think.
Okay, so I'll need stealth checks from One's in the front then. Well, if you're all trying to be sneaky, I probably need a group stealth check.
Oh, crap.
Well, I have a 20.
I keep on. I think this dice weighted to 5.
With
now.
disadvantage, 17.
21.
20.
11.
Alright, so 3 of you, 3 out of the 5 pass. So you are pretty sneaky. As you
Oh, sorry, how did I?
Not sneaky people.
Oh, okay.
Evan, move as
Scouts,
far as
you
you
are not
like to move.
The rogue, not sneaky.
Right? I'm like, oh.
Okay, roll me an investigation check then.
Well, it's just him at the moment, okay.
15 straight.
As you make it down, there does not seem to be anything trapped. As you walk forward.
I'm gonna say behind me. The coast is clear. I'm not gonna be shouting it though.
It's a telephone. The coast is clear. Coaster sphere.
Are we going down the stairs still, or is it?
No, you're now in like a hallway.
Dark dingy dungeon.
And as you make your way where you are, Evan,
Thank
the tunnel seems to open up.
Okay.
Any torchlight yet?
No.
On my head. Got my head.
Grab my.
Got my head. My withered old lady hand.
I just have him by the wrist, lightly.
You're just like, okay.
I don't want to be weird to him, so I'm just hold him by the wrist.
You gotta get close. You gotta get close to the person who can see
So
that.
as you get into this first cavern,
Oh. You goes to the wall.
So you make it into this first cavern room, and just as you walk in, just like this stench just fills your nose. That's the first thing that you notice. That there is just this smell of rotting, not only like flesh, but also this smell of soiled dirt and mud and rags.
Oh.
That's the worst of smells.
Do you all smell that? That's nasty.
I'm back here.
Is that a constitution?
No.
Okay, it's not that bad. Okay.
No, it's not that bad. Just it's rank compared to normal.
Smells like my mom is cooking.
I remember
Your
doing
mom
the
should go to
Knolls
prison.
for my game, and it was just the most disgusting descriptions. Like, oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah. So as you walk into the room, you just as you kind of just look, you just see these 2 very large figures standing about middle of the room. One of them is facing the opposite direction of you. The other one is facing you directly, and you just see these with your dark vision. You just see these tall, hunched over looking figures, just staring and looking. And the one the one sees you as you walk in. Is just like, who are you?
What in the world?
Are they still like?
I say.
Okay.
So they are there. It is just me and her.
At the moment, you are the only 2 that they see.
I'm gonna say, I'm Sir Avondale Van Leth, wielder of the light.
Oh no.
Please don't.
I am,
You're gonna get
In that exact voice, so that everybody.
Oh,
could
sorry.
hear me.
I apologize. So gross.
You're gonna get
They could fit
killed.
through
Yeah,
the
turn the other way.
passage.
Yeah.
Mate.
It's a 7-foot tall passage, 4 foot wide.
He used hairspray for that mean. Look at him. 20 a.m.
At that, the one turns around and looks directly at you and goes, "We've never had dinner join us at our home before."
Neither have I.
Hearing this, I'm gonna start up lighting up a torch.
Who's there?
I light my cigarette.
That's not Evan.
I hear you've been bothering some farmers down the road a ways.
I'm whispering to Gohan. Try to move forward.
Indeed.
Well, they didn't provide much
Sit down.
food, but
Pass down the
maybe
message.
you will.
We gotta help them.
Sigmund
How
Freud.
does a farm not provide food?
I push.
You push.
Push. Here we go.
As they come into fun.
They're like,
As you're having this conversation, the rest of the party just kind of pushing their way forward, and then the gnolls just kind of like are taking it back a quick second. They blink as Flaukk comes in with his torch raised, and they're like, "Oh, more food!"
I'm gonna start drawing a bow. I'm gonna toss my torch aside and start drawing my bow.
Alright, and that we will roll initiative.
Or light your arrows.
I roll.
My first low roll of the night.
High rule.
Said they.
I've only got one roll above a 10. It was a nat 20, but all these rolls have been below
But
7.
the nat 20 was worth it because
Had
you
no
named
rolls
that
below
one.
Worth a second name.
The first.
Anyway, I got 6.
Alright, second. Alright.
Take it off yourself.
Alright.
There are a lot of null minis floating around up there.
Just don't show
Because
your
they're so great.
name moving in.
Alrighty, let's see who get.
Uh-oh.
I like this. This would be fun.
Battle
fighting
music.
This
It'd
is
be
the
fun
cut and
fighting
jig music that I can fight to.
Alrighty, so I like it.
I'm like, oh. You okay in there?
Yeah, I had to take it off.
How's it
Half
going?
my shirt came off. So.
Alrighty.
How far from
Okay, so 21 to 20, or 25 to 20, I should say. Sorry.
I went away.
Okay. 20 to 15.
I'm
Here.
19.
My lowest roll of the night, 15.
Oh, shut up. Shut your mouth.
I mean, I think I've had the highest roll, but
Yeah, nat 20.
I've been consistently the lowest roll.
Okay.
Nat 20.
15 to 10.
13.
11.
Woo!
Woo. Actually, I rolled 19. What you doing?
Never mind.
I'll still give you a high five for
No,
getting-
no, you shot me down.
Flaukk, what'd you roll?
That's,
Six.
that's part of it. 'Cause the gun. Okay. Sorry. I feel bad now.
Alright, so Thulna, you are activating first, and one of the gnolls is on deck.
I'm gonna try to. Should I try out my freaking messed up?
Don't.
You
I
can.
haven't even cast. I haven't even cast mending on it. Do not.
I can try it.
I mean,
Shoot my
what?
shot.
You're gonna break it.
I'm literally gonna shoot my
Shoot
shot.
a shot, shoot
Okay,
a
go
shot.
for it.
Ooh, it's 19 plus something.
Which one are you aiming at?
I'm aiming at this one.
Okay, yep, that hits.
Hey, and that's a D. I didn't put it down
For your pistol?
for my broken pistol.
How quickly do you
It
think?
should be a D. I want to say D10.
Oh, I was gonna say D8.
Plus 2 dexterity.
Yes, sir.
With 13 constitution.
Wait, go on as a pistol. Go on. What does your pistol do?
It's plus 6, and then it deals 1d10 plus 4.
Yeah, it's a
damage.
D10. So it's a D10 plus your dex.
4. So that's a 6 plus my dexterity you save.
Yep.
Do you not have a gun in your inventory?
No, because
like-
it was gonna break. And
Oh.
now I'm like, I'm gonna try it, and I rolled above a 10. Six.
I wouldn't try it again.
Well, and it is range, so you add your proficiency too. So you add your dex and your proficiency.
Like a dex modifier.
Yep, dex modifier and your proficiency modifier.
11.
11 points of damage.
Wow.
Alright.
Not bad for a broken gun.
Alright, so as you see Thulna just running around, or just kind of peek her head around Evan, draws her pistol, takes aim and fires and just hits
Right beside his ear.
Yeah, right beside Evan's ear. And you just see, and just strikes the snow straight in the gut. He's like, yeah?
Zero.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. Try out the zero.
He's like, ah! Get him, Ed!
Who's that?
And
Egg boy!
He's actually gonna activate first. Be like, never mind. I'm gonna hit her fast. And he just runs straight up to you.
He's engaged all of us.
Indeed, he
Poor
has.
decision.
Yes, indeed.
That.
Let's see.
I'll take the second sip.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so despite his mini, he is going to try to stab you with his spear.
Okay.
That seems wrong.
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 So
That one.
that's going to be a
He's a
14 to hit,
savage.
Thulna.
His name is Gronk.
A 14?
14 to
I'm
hit.
gonna stab
That
you
does
in my
hit.
eye.
It does hit.
Kronk the Gronk.
Okay. You are going to
Gronk
take
the Knoll here.
Gronk.
5 points of... Oh, wait, sorry.
It loves
6 points of
squirrels
piercing damage
and
as
cooking.
he stabs you with it.
My rabbit
Okay, it's okay.
folk is called Chunks.
Okay. And then
I
Gohan,
want
it's going to be
me
your turn.
a rabbit
Alrighty.
folk fighter.
If you
So,
want to partake of
this is the one I see right here, so I'm going to...
I'm actually gonna be elsewhere instead.
Oh. I'm stuck.
Thulna's dead.
No, Thulna is fine.
Oh, she
Oh, wait.
Can I help you?
I'm here.
Okay.
Okay,
What
I'm
a
going...
tournament event.
Okay, then move yourself in front of him.
Or
in
you
the
just
square.
turn him. Oh.
Yeah, just move yourself up a little further. No, because you're engaged with him. He's
Yeah.
engaged with you.
I was like, oh,
No.
No.
Gohan does not do that.
Right.
Yes, he is engaged with you, but Gohan
Yes.
is going to try to hit him from the side.
Indeed. I'm going to...
Kidney.
Not holding anything, I'm going to kick him.
Holding his baguette, bread, and beer.
Indeed.
That
Well,
sounds
no.
like lunch.
Aw, 9.
A 9 does not hit.
Okay, I will action surge and kick again.
Do you have spike shoes yet?
I did not know those.
You
were a thing.
know,
No,
you
you
have a...
just you know,
13.
blew a knife.
What?
13.
13 does not hit either.
Wow.
So you just see
I'm
Gohan.
so low.
You just see Gohan run past Thulna, jump in the air, kick at the Knoll. The Knoll just kind of dodges back, and as Gohan goes back to do it again, the Knoll just kind of dodges back at him. He just looks down at you and is like, all right.
So
And Laura, it's your turn.
Laura.
Me?
Yep.
Who's on deck?
He's like really close.
Evan is on deck.
He's really close to me, isn't he?
Yep. Well, they all are technically. You were in a cramped space.
Is the furthest Knoll technically not in disadvantage range?
I'm going to do...
5, 10, 15. He is 20 feet away from you.
Awesome. I mean, that's only if
Let me
he
pull up my
doesn't
spell here.
move any closer.
possibly do chill touch. Let me pull up the spell real quick. I'm gonna do chill touch.
Good.
It's a spell attack.
It is, but you're gonna have to get it in close because you have to touch him.
No, its range is 120 feet.
Oh, that's weird.
I'm
Weird
missing.
name. Chill touch sounds like you have to touch somebody.
I am missing that.
I mean,
No, well, frozen hand comes out of you.
Oh, that's right.
So you put your hands
Yeah,
out like that,
that's
and the
an
frozen
8.
hand goes.
Yes, and so an 8
don't
misses.
do that.
So you reach out. So you reach out with your hand. A
Jim Carrey.
frozen hand reaches forward out and touches the Knoll on the chest, and he just shakes it off.
Shake it up.
No, please.
He listens to Taylor
All right.
Swift.
No, he does not. Evan, it is your turn.
Alright, cool.
Is that
Here's one.
Taylor Swift or is that the
That's
I should
Yeah.
be able
like
to
the
move here with
Megan?
no
No,
problem.
that's all about the base.
Yeah.
They came out like the same month, so
By Taylor Swift is a little better.
Tay
I would
Tay.
like to
Tay-tay.
use bonus action
I'm
to
low-key a fan.
attempt a compelled duel on this guy.
On that guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well.
as I'm running toward this guy with my sword drawn and my shield up, I'm going to because I was right next to him. I'm going to say, "Come fight me, you monster!" And he's going to need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's an 8. Good, sir.
Yeah.
Here,
All right.
Take
Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. So,
Thanks.
he is drawn to me, compelled by my divine nature
And spill.
for the duration.
Oh.
So basically, for a minute, he's going to have disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me, and he has to make a wisdom save every time he attempts to move a space that's more than 30 feet away from me.
Okay.
That's what happens when you roll a nat 1.
If he attacks something
So
other than me,
everything else.
basically my divine energy is going to be like, you're wrong. Fight him instead. And then I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
Ooh. Let me see. 10.
That does not hit.
A 13 doesn't hit.
It reminds me of that
It's okay.
one cat meme.
I got them both aggroed on me.
Alright. So the one that you took a swing at, he's just gonna look at you and go, my turn.
Oh my.
He's going to try to
Such a squeaky voice.
stab
for a big
you.
dude.
And he got a nat 20 on his spear.
Oh, that sucks.
So
You better hope we make it through, son.
we will roll for that one.
Who will
And
be-
so it's gonna be
If you die, who's gonna be
8,
my
9,
baby
10,
daddy?
11, 12, 13, 14. So
Kidding.
14 points of piercing damage,
You're a
Evan.
sugar bear.
So you see this gnoll reach up and with his spear and with both hands just jab the spearhead right down into your shoulder blade. Or to your collarbone, I should say.
Oh!
Right into your collarbone. Fluke, it is your turn, and Thulna, you are on deck.
Ooh. Wow, he rolled extremely low.
So, let me just double read the spell to make sure. I don't know if you...
Yeah, I'm gonna just draw my bow and shoot
Oh, wait,
at the
hold on.
farthest
Okay.
one.
Sorry, I misread the spell. My bad. My
Better
attack
fix
was
it.
on him.
Oh, on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because basically, we're both stuck in a
duel.
Duel till one of us goes down.
Gotcha.
And just to let you guys know, if one of you do damage to it or cast a spell at it,
Oh wait.
it'll end. So I'm fighting this guy.
Okay, got you.
I'm trying to get him away from fighting the party.
Sure.
Well,
And the
that's-
other one, yeah,
So
the
that
other
makes
one,
more
took,
sense,
yeah,
then.
the other one took the opportunity to stab you in the shoulder. Okay, Fluke, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna speak to Rumstillion, the first. Nah, almost.
Whatever you call it.
It's like, okay, take cover, hide.
Rumples.
Does he? It obeys my commands.
Yeah,
so,
no, he'll hide.
Cool. And now I'm gonna draw my bow and shoot at the furthest.
Okay.
That is
So Gohan, you know that I'm in a compelled duel
Yes.
with this guy.
Indeed.
I tried this before and it didn't work on something,
23.
so-
23 hits.
23.
Or the phenomenal. Or try to use my
There we
vortex.
go. 8 points of damage. Oh wait, I forgot. It's too late. I should have casted health. But nah.
You know what?
Alright. Okay, Thulna, it is your turn.
We're back!
Wait, are you attacking this guy? Because he's in a duel with me. If you do that, the duel will end.
Yeah, you only attack.
You heard.
You do what you want.
If you didn't hear him say it, then
Did
Did you announce it?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I said, "Fight me, you monster!"
Okay,
that's not really announcing.
That's not
it.
really announcing
Well,
it.
I also said to the whole table that I do a compelled duel.
Friggin' fine. Suck my.
Well, if
You do
you
what
want to
you
hit
wanna
him, you
do.
can hit him. That's not what we're saying.
No, but I want to be a good team player, so I'm gonna meander my way around. Since he's distracted, that means I can go around without hitting him. Right?
he is?
Okay.
We could sneak
Yes,
attack him.
that is something that I was doing.
Sneak attack him or him?
The one that's in the duel, you can sneak attack him. One because he's directly beat,
Yeah, but it
Front
will
of you.
end the duel.
but it's sneak attack.
Yeah, so it's.
Or
I
let
mean,
me do
what
that.
did-
or
are
you could let
are you
the guy
a rogue?
that gets
No.
advantage on
Okay.
sneak attack stuff and.
No, I can't do
I
sneak
could
attack.
crit it with a kick.
I'll fight this one then.
Okay.
With my war pick, that still sucks.
Good up.
14.
14 just misses.
Okay.
So 15.
So you see Thulna runs around and slashes at this gnoll with her war pick, and he just sidesteps right out of the way. Alright, the one that is in a duel with Sir Evan.
He does not have to fight me. He can, though.
Well, he's interested
He's going to.
in you. That is going to be a 17 to hit, good sir.
Oh, miss. I put up my shield.
Okay, so yeah, no, he tries to stab you with the spear.
And
And
I'll
just-
laugh back. I'll say, ha ha!
Oh, you are hella loud.
It goes
I know.
ding.
I'm going
Alright,
deaf.
right off. Gohan, it's your turn.
Okay.
That's not a good thing. If I'm right next to you.
I don't know if my character will ignore him or not, but
He's gonna have disadvantage if you try to move away.
hmm?
If you try to disengage, if he takes his opportunity attack, he has disadvantage on it.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
he has disadvantage on attacking anybody but me.
Well, I'm kind of annoyed that my 2 kicks didn't work, my character is, so I'll probably just pull it. While he's facing him, I'm gonna pull out my gun and shoot him in the back of the head.
Okay. You can have advantage on this attack.
Okay.
Okay. Probably not use compelled duel that much. Then this is how it's gonna happen.
Do you want to see?
Well, it's because I
This is all
kicked
my
twice. And it did
I
not
go
work.
go. Oh, my dos sesos aquí.
It's a
That
good thing
is
it's advantage.
A 10 or a 17.
17 hits.
It's not bad, yeah?
17.
It's not bad. That's good.
And is that sneak attack?
As I inhaled 170
Yeah,
calories
rogue,
worth of
yes.
caffeine
Okay.
in my system.
It's like if you're
I'm
not a
not
rogue,
a
you don't
rogue.
get sneak attack.
That was my monster.
That'll be 8 points of piercing damage.
I was thinking, no, the 170 calories is from my monster. They just. Yum.
As you shoot him in the back of the head, I'm gonna say, "You dishonor me, pirate!"
And hey,
it's kind
he
of the
failed
point.
his wisdom save.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, Laura, it's your turn, and Evan's on deck.
I'm going to
Oh yeah, I reload.
toll the dead on the far one.
Yeah, no, he's no longer in the duel because he realized he got attacked by somebody else.
But did he?
That's good.
He did.
I don't know. I don't think somebody can feel a shot to the head.
Okay, that is a 11.
Does not pass. And is he missing hit points?
Roll a d12.
Wow.
That really, really sucked.
Is that 1?
Nailed it.
That's 1 damage.
Okay.
Sometimes 1 damage is enough.
Okay.
What kind of smell?
So you just see the one in the back kind of cackling. Ow!
And then you go.
I just chuckled.
I hear that.
Where's that from?
Evan, it's your
Oh
turn.
no.
Alright, fair enough.
That's how you caught it though. I said you caught it as well.
Oof. Hey, look here. I think I'm going to do. I don't know if I want to smite yet or not.
Wait, okay.
I wonder when they're gonna call.
Okay, I'm gonna use ensnaring strike, which is like a smite but worse, or not really. But I'm gonna have to hit first. It's a 14.
14 just misses.
Okay, so I'm still concentrating on ensnaring strike.
Okay. Alright, the second Knoll is going to kind of turn and look from you because his buddy is inactivated with you, and he's going to look down at Thulna.
How's it going?
And
Hit me, I dare you.
it is a
You condescended.
it's a 13 to hit.
Oh, dang it, yeah. It's right on the nose.
Alright. So you will take 6 points of piercing damage as he drives a spear into your shoulder.
I felt worse.
Alright, Fluke, it is your turn.
I'm not hitting stuff. I got my spells still.
I'm trying to think. Do I want to go cool? Or do I want to just...
Cool.
Let's go cool. I'm going to call over to Rumstillion the first. It's like, I have an idea. I want you to crawl on my arm. I'm going to throw at you at the Knoll's face.
Uh-oh. It's
Alright.
gonna die.
Roll me a athletics check.
For the me or for the raccoon?
For you.
Okay.
And then we're going to roll his acrobatics afterwards.
So did he instantly bond with it?
Yeah. He bonded with it while he was in the tavern.
I have
He was just drunk. He didn't know it was happening.
Yeah. Also with the beast companion.
Oh, is he actually going to be your beast companion?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. That's going to be different then. So that's all going to scale up.
How does it scale up?
You
add
need to
your
look
pro-
at
you-
the ranger
you-
stuff.
You'll add your proficiency essentially to almost everything.
That's cool.
And your level
Okay.
And your
times
level.
5 to their health.
Yeah, and your level times 5 to their health.
It's going to get dumb.
Oh,
Cool.
little raccoon.
So yeah, you're
It
gonna add
is
your-
my companion. That's why I intended it for.
Yeah.
Okay. Acro athletics. 4.
You toss him, and now I'm gonna need an acrobatics check. He's a raccoon. He's not that heavy.
So, that would be acrobatics.
So it's a dex.
He doesn't. Okay,
You
so
made the guy
plus
who
my
created D&D.
proficiency.
Yeah, plus your proficiency. Yeah. So his modifier is plus your proficiency.
That would be 12.
Okay, so you kind of like, all right, and baseball pitch him, and as he flies from your hand, he goes about 2 feet, and then just like flying squirrel, and lands in front of you, and just kind of looks at you like.
Back in cover. Back in cover. All right. I now try like okay that didn't work. I'm gonna dual wheel scimitar the knoll in front of me.
Okay.
You-
Alright, so
no, probably like,
running
what the-
forward.
Oh, action? Oh, no.
Noel's probably like, what in the hell was
This one-
that?
I can
Yes,
you know
that one.
interacting with the object is free.
Okay.
And we're gonna do the revised ranger, so he can do his beast companion as a bonus action.
Okay. So, rolling for the first scimitar. I don't get stuff anymore, do I?
I don't think so at this point. No.
Okay.
You would possibly have a chance to sneak attack because he is otherwise engaged.
So,
So
like
if you
flank.
hit him, you could get snacked. Yeah, you will get flank. Yeah, flanking rules.
Okay, so the first scimitar is 8.
We have advantage on flanked creatures.
Okay. Is
Oh,
20.
And that
20
20
hits.
And second scimitar. 8, 24. Let's see if I can get a nat 20 again. Nope. 24.
All right, so max damage on your sneak attack die and your hit die, and then roll one more additional die.
Okay, man. Sneak attack is a d6, so 6 plus 15 on the first scimitar. That
Okay, so that's without rolling, right?
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so then roll because you'll add that damage.
And then roll additional sneak attack.
Yeah, so you'll roll an additional d6 and you'll roll an additional damage die from your
Okay,
scimitar.
so 15. Okay, 2, 17, and then don't include the plus 4.
Yeah, don't include. Well, now you can include the modifiers. Yeah. But
Okay,
you don't,
I
but
did
you-
with the first number.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay.
So that would be 21 on the first scimitar,
So 21 hits. Okay.
or
Yeah.
21 damage.
Yeah, 21 damage. Okay.
And then second scimitar, sneak attack, but no max, just regular
Yeah.
attacks. Okay. Is that
Well, no, you don't add sneak attack to the second hit. You only do it to the first hit.
okay? Then that's also a scimitar, so 6, so 10,
So 10. How you wanna do
30. Sick. I want to first like slash out his throat and stab his stomach with the second one.
it? All right. So as you roll up, he's fully engaged with Evan, and you just come up, take one, just slash him underneath his throat, and as you do, he kind of leans over. You just come up underneath him and slash him just right straight across the stomach, and he just barrels over. I'm gonna need you to give me a dex save, good sir.
You also disarmed me, Flaukk. You are interfering with my duel. A dex save?
Yeah.
9.
9. Okay. So you barely just kind of step out of the way as this knoll just falls right in front of you. And you just barely get out of the way as this giant, he just falls.
I want to scoff at the other knoll.
And the other one's just kind of looking. He's laughing at Thulna as he's like got a spear in her. He just looks at it and goes, Alright, and it will be Thulna's turn.
It's got many eyes. scream like a psychopath as I try to use my war pick again. I got 20.
Alright.
Is it?
Yeah, 15 plus 4 plus 1 for my war pick.
Oh, unnat. I thought you said nat 20. I was like, what?
Yeah, unnat 20.
2 nat 20 back to
that
back.
hits.
I mean,
What would you go?
Why would you do that?
What would I? Or would I not? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12!
Okay.
Nice.
Ah! Ah! No.
Okay.
It'd be like one of those guttural.
Alright. Gohan, it's your turn. As you kind of, as Thulna raises her war pick and slams it into him, you just see it kind of just stick right into his chest. And as she rips it back out, just blood just starts to slowly pour down his chest.
I drink his blood. No kidding.
I'm gonna kick him in the butt.
Okay.
right in a taint.
Ooh, that'll be a
Ting, tang.
24.
I wanna go to war.
That will hit.
okay. Ignore that. I guess.
What?
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
More than the shot.
How do you want to do this?
Ooh.
Oh, that means I wasted a spell, dang it.
You kick his butt, right?
Yeah.
Kick it so far into his sphincter that he has like irritable bowel syndrome. And
Yeah.
and, severe IBS.
nasty.
He has minor colitis
yeah,
and dies.
Such a good strike that when I kick it away, it's just
His organs come out.
disemboweled.
Okay.
Yeah, I
so
disemboweled.
as you wind up a kick, as Thulna rips out her, you run around and just using the momentum of your speed, just nail him. Right in between his legs on his rear. And as you do, you just hear this loud as he billows over, and as he does, you just see the blood and other blood just kind of percolate from his chest and from his bowels.
Oh.
And he falls over dead.
Minor colitis, more like major colitis.
And now at this point, the stench of the room has increased.
Oh, let's get out. Wait,
Is it already decaying?
is there more?
No, he basically knocked the poop straight out of his
Right
bowels.
out of the beehole.
He is defecated
Yes.
as he died.
Roll 2d12 pounds. Oh, no. It's disgusting.
Terrible.
Just saying, guys.
You essentially forced him to defecate.
The foreman was all wrong. These are clearly not goblins. They're like dogmen or something.
You realize
How
this.
long can like, okay, so I have a staring strike. I'm concentrating on it for a minute. After the fight, is it gonna just be gone? I'll waste the spell
Essentially,
slot.
yeah, it'll be gone.
I'm sorry. I walked
It's okay.
away. Is that a crack on the screen? No, it's dog hair.
Okay.
I
I say we keep going. We keep looking.
Yep.
Oh,
I grabbed my
I'm not so
torch
worried about these
that I
two.
set to the
Hold my
side.
hold my
Yes.
Hold my hand.
I'm also going to
Looks
use
fantastic from my
5 of my lay on hands to heal myself slightly.
It's coming from behind you.
Is it? It is.
Yeah.
You were like
It's Star Wars.
I was like, it looked like Typhus, but I was looking in front of me rather than behind me.
Yeah.
I heal myself
So
a little
confused.
bit.
I was like, what are you looking at?
I'm a
Oh.
little frustrated with how that went.
That light was in the bathroom a while back ago, and I was like, where? How? Where? I looked out the window. I was like, huh? Why?
So,
Whew, I'm toasted.
Evan walks forward to the next,
Like you had to look
towards
down
the
your
other
shirt.
entrance.
Tank
And
top.
as you do, the path veers to the left and or to the right.
To the left, to the right, to the left, to the
The
right.
Left
Now
or
dip,
right?
baby, jump.
The right
Now
is always
dip,
right.
dip, dip.
To the right we go.
Essay to the right. High kick.
Okay, as you do, you come to a wooden door.
Intriguing.
Break the door down. Look at it. I can't see that.
Roll me.
Kick it
Down.
down.
Well, Flaukk has his torch, and I'm going to assume you are all kind of like in.
Oh yeah, I also totally got back my Rumpelstiltskin the first.
Oh yeah, no, he's just hanging on your back.
Nah.
Yeah.
We're kicking that door.
Rumpelstiltskin.
I was a rumple still. Wait.
Okay. All right, roll me attack.
You didn't want to
Just
try
adding your
it?
strength.
Nope, I'm not even. No, like you don't understand how frustrated I was that my duel got interrupted. Like, I literally came in, started questioning them, started dueling one, missed my attacks. I was about to do a cool paladin thing, and you guys are just like, pow, kick, kill.
Wow.
And it was like,
How? Kick?
D6
That
Punch.
would help.
no. Like, so, like, Sir Evan's a little frustrated that, like, his duel got interrupted because it's a moment
My
of
life
glory
got
for him.
interrupted. Almost
So,
ended.
okay. Anyway, so just so what would it be
You just rolling the straight attack plus your strength. So a D20 plus your strength.
and proficiency?
Nope, because you're not proficient unarmed, are you?
No. Well,
What?
no. I don't think so.
Nope. So it'd be straight strength.
Okay. So 21.
Oh yeah, roll damage.
Roll
So
the
a D.
damage.
So it'd be a. Well, you're armored, so we'll give you.
My
A D,
split boot.
we'll give you a D6 instead of a D4.
Okay.
So a D6 plus your strength.
Realistically, you don't break down the hinges or anything.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
only just punch a hole through
4.
that door.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you.
I was not punching it. I kicked the
Well,
door.
yeah,
You
so-
kick.
So you kick right where the lock and handle would technically be, and you just burst it right straight through.
We'll start
So
working.
now there's a hole in the door.
We're just gonna push it open. And
Okay,
go.
so you push it open, you hear a loud as you kick it in,
Oh,
or as you push the door in.
are you okay, sir?
Didn't even check to see if it was
I'm
locked.
fine.
All right.
Oh no! I told you he's frustrated.
No, I know, it's good.
He's going on the full Inquisition.
The full Spanish Inquisition. No, I suspect.
You never.
Yeah. We should be the Spanish Inquisition for Halloween. No racist.
Only kill a couple million
I mean,
So you walk in
Christians at that too.
to this
most
other
of the
room,
time.
and again,
Those
just
were
this foul stench, and with Flaukk behind you, not really, a little bit of light kind of coming in. Again, you just look across the room, and there are 2 more gnolls just standing.
I just shout behind my shoulder, "More of them!" What are they?
Just close
I
the
love
door.
It's
my
like
inner
Carl.
Weezer came out. I'm sorry.
Finish that cool song.
Jimmy's mom.
Hey, there's Jimmy's mom.
Hey, Jimmy, is your mom home? Your mom.
Alright.
Okay.
So creepy.
I never call someone like someone else's mom. Most of the time, I just call them by their name.
Yeah, I got my mother. Like Crystal, and she's just like, hi, Jordan.
So
I wasn't gonna be
it's
like,
pretty
"Hi,
interesting.
baby,
My mom,
because it's so weird.
Yeah.
my mom is always typically called, at least by Hunter's friends,
That's what I
mom.
called your mom when I met you.
So they're just
What'd you call
All
her?
my friends call my mom, my
Yeah.
mom.
I'm sorry,
like
dude,
Solomon.
Like, hi, Mom. I mean,
still calls my mom
I mean,
mom.
everybody calls my grandpa. He doesn't go by any other name but grandpa, and my grandma does the same thing. So all my friends have called my parents mom or dad.
You just actually don't know his name.
only a few of them say hi, Mr. Andy, hi, Miss Pam. Most of them just call my parents mom or dad. Alrighty.
Campbell.
So you kick open this door and you push it open, and again you just see 2 gnolls just kind of staring at you.
I shouted behind my shoulder. There's 2 more of them.
Alright. Well, as you kind of look at it, it's like they're just kind of sitting up on the floor, like
On the floor?
yeah,
They
they're
were
sitting down.
They were
They're
sleeping.
napping.
Oh, that's fine.
And they're just kind of like loud noises.
Oh, I'm just
Shut the fuck up,
gonna
Longbow.
javel.
Oh, gosh.
Javelin.
Alright.
Let's go with the war axe guy here.
Okay.
Initiative
Yeah,
again.
no, I am on the war path.
They're not.
I got
They
hit
were
hard.
They were part of sleep. He woke them up by kicking down the door. Yeah, roll an attack. You have advantage.
Cool.
Yeah.
21. Oh, wait, no. 20. Unnatural.
That hits.
Unnatural
Okay. Don't do drugs. Okay.
20.
3 piercing damage.
3. That's it.
So as you just walk in the room, one of them is like, what? Who kicked up the door? And then you just hear him go, ow! That hurt! And the other one just kind of looks up.
Ed!
The other one just looks up and goes like, who are you?
Ed!
I draw my short sword and I say,
Don't yell.
I bring the light!
Oh god.
I don't even say my name. I bring the light.
Alright.
Well, bring the light.
Okay.
Spread the dark.
Okay, so...
So yeah, you
Alright,
be able to
so-
at least hear the
Alright,
hook.
so based on who's
No,
in the room...
I bring the
okay.
light. I expect you to die.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay, alright, I guess we'll go with initiative again.
Secretly, these were just friendly, misunderstood
No, it's okay.
noise.
No,
And
that's how Inquisitions work.
Just
Remember, I killed a thief like a ghost, basically for no reason, just because I could.
you are truly a crusader.
That's the character.
Okay, 25 to 20.
20.
I got a 22.
You know what?
Hey, look, two people in the room got the highest initiative.
What's funny to me is that Sir Evan's being more and more like a Sailor Moon character in the sense of like not even announcing any name or anything. You just show up out of nowhere and you're like,
By the light!
I push you. You need to watch that. I feel like you're like that a lot.
Alright.
Sailor Moon.
I feel
Okay.
like
20,
Olivia would
20
like
to
that.
15.
How would I know that?
15.
Everyone keeps telling me, watch Sailor Moon. I'm like,
it's great.
No,
I want
what's
you.
even
Alright,
better?
15 to 10.
10.
Yeah, 14.
Who did I step on?
Me.
I'm so sorry.
I feel
Dreams.
Seen
disrespected
so
and
many seasons.
wounded.
My favorite one is with the
I'm
couple.
teasing.
That's it.
No, what's even
Bad
better
guys.
Alright.
is he's
Is
5'6"
okay.
in freaking
Interesting.
one step below plate mail. 5'6".
Alright.
If they're-
Evan, you are
If
up
they're on
first, and
Crunchyroll.
Thulna is on deck.
Cool.
I would have to.
You can. How far
I mean,
can
I
she
don't
see
know.
it? Is it dim light?
No, because Fluke's not in the room. So technically, this room is complete darkness to Thulna.
Oh, snap!
You guys aren't moving forward.
The only thing you hear is a laugh and the voice of, ow, that hurt!
I move forward.
I move
Laughter and
forward
pain.
behind.
That's my dude.
I run forward. The guy I threw the javelin at, I'm going to stab with my short sword.
Alright, well, he is technically prone, so yeah, so you have advantage.
Okay, good. Not good. Okay,
Stop not good rolls.
10.
10 does not hit.
Okay.
So swing and a miss. Thulna, it is your turn. You are currently blinded.
I saw where Evan ran, right?
Well, no, you
You
heard
heard
him.
it.
So you can give me a perception check
You should do just a area
with disadvantage.
effect and
Of just like throwing freaking
fireball. Fireball.
I don't have fireball. I wish.
I want to throw a fireball in this tiny, tiny room.
Your perception with
Do you have
disadvantage.
fireball? You should get fireball.
I'm magic this.
12. Okay, so you kind of heard the direction, but you're not 100% sure
Just do
because
it.
within the cave or system,
I thought you were
the
offering
sound
me a
of him
drink.
running
No,
kind of
you're offering
echoed
me
around
your
the room.
trash. What am I, your slave?
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Lombo with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they rack up to 3 in total.
What?
I mean 4.
4.
It was 4 and 4. Hey.
Roll me a d20.
Ooh. Oh, him.
You might
Uh-oh.
get
You
it.
do know what my AC is?
Roll a d20.
3.
Roll
Aw.
damage.
We're getting shot.
Okay, so it
You're
was
gonna poke me, are you?
10.
What?
So Evan, so as you run up and swing towards this knoll on the ground, you feel a sharp pinch in your back as an arrow just sinks itself into your back shoulder blade.
Oh.
It's that day.
Do you respond?
Watch where you're shooting!
I'm fine!
We can't see.
My eyes are blind!
Okay. The
I'm just
knoll.
impressed you actually managed to hit me.
The knoll.
My DM roll.
You'll stop the
So the knoll that you attacked stood up, look, and he's now towering over you. He just looks down at you and be like, "My turn."
Squeaky voices for a tall dude.
And that is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Wow.
I mean, they're part hyena, so
Okay.
they actually laugh.
Yeah, they
so.
do. That's why they're going. Yep. So 6 points of piercing damage.
Now they're gonna croak here soon.
And Lora, it is now your turn.
Hopefully the croak soon.
You are currently stuck behind.
Can I make them move forward?
You can shove us. I
I'm
think.
gonna shove them out of the way and move forward.
Strength check.
No.
Are you allowed?
I'm not opposing.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Are you gonna let her push you, Gohan?
I'll let her pass.
Okay, so at this point then, so doing that, the whole line just kind of gets pushed forward a little bit.
Yes.
And now the room is lit up as Flaukk kind of stumbles in and holds this torch. And as you all look around, Thulna, you look and you see two large gnolls, one sitting on the ground, one towering over Evin with an arrow sticking out of his right shoulder blade.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm going
So,
to
I'm okay.
magic missile the
Magic
one
missile.
right here.
Okay, the one sitting on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
He's just sitting there like. He's waiting.
Let me pull up purple thing. Oh, automatically hits?
Yeah, they automatically hit you. Just roll damage.
Yeah, no, that's why they're dumb. There's a variant where you actually do have to roll to attack and then do extra damage.
Yep.
No, I would take always hits.
Yeah, no, the
It's from Acquisitions Incorporated, so it's
Oh, okay.
it's
they're
their
fun
patented
spells.
one. Yeah, it's their patented magic
11
missile.
damage.
11 damage.
The one with a little bit of flair, where you can do like 3 more extra points of damage. Stupid.
And then there's Jim's
Okay.
magic.
So you just see Thulna, or not Thulna, you just see Lora throw up her hands and go, and these like 3 magical darts just kind of fling into the air and then go, ting, 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 and just strike this gnoll with some force damage. He's like,
How did I do?
alright, Gohan, and Flaukk is on deck.
Really fun.
Alrighty.
I did mass combat with them. Basically, we're fighting an army. It was great.
I'm gonna shoot the one that's standing.
Okay.
Have you started a duel
Is that
yet?
advantage?
No, you didn't.
Actually,
didn't,
since
so
he's
you-
prone, it's
No, only
technically
have one spell
disadvantage.
slot left. I'm not gonna waste it
Really?
on that.
Yes, if somebody is
Oh,
prone, you have
okay, fine.
disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Oh, got you. But wait, I took the gunner feat. It actually says you don't have disadvantage when
On
you
cover.
fire at adjacent target.
No, disadvantage on like range stuff. So it's not so even if you had the sharpshooter feat,
Mhm.
if somebody is prone, you have disadvantage when they're
Ah.
prone if you try to shoot them with a ranged attack.
But if I kick it,
If
it's
you
a-
kick him, you have advantage.
Yeah.
I engage it. Unarmed kick.
Fart.
16.
16 will hit.
I will roll again. See where. 24.
No, they both hit.
Okay.
Do you get 2 attacks?
No.
No, he has advantage when he's
Advantage.
prone.
I was seeing
Technically,
if I had crit.
I don't have him laying prone, but he's technically prone.
I rolled an
Remember, he's
18 and I crit on a 19. That's sad. Alright.
You rolled a 19.
No, I rolled 18.
Oh,
but I
okay.
crit. He's taking 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Kick him while he's down!
I could have rolled a 12.
Alright, so you just kick him while he's down. Flaukk, it is your turn.
Talking to Rumpsteelian first, he was like, okay, want to try again? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, same rules.
Yep.
14 this time on my acrobatics. And
Alright,
then
so
for
you
the,
let
not
him
acrobatics,
fly.
but
Yep, so you let him fly.
and for acrobatics,
Oh no.
5.
So it's a pretty good throw, and he's not used to this momentum. So he's just like, and he lands flat on the ground, and he's gonna be taking.
How do health work? How does health work?
How does help one?
So it's your level. It's gonna be your ranger level
Times 5.
times 5.
Okay, 15.
Okay. He's gonna take 4 points of fall damage.
I gotta have a piece of paper tracking this stuff because it doesn't.
Sticky note.
It's better to put the NPC in your character sheet.
I don't know how yet. So
You need a pen.
yeah. So until then,
There's a really cool app that I used for mine.
Wow.
this is weird. Okay.
So he just kind of lands on the ground like, eh, and kind of sit back up, and he looks back at you and goes like,
That one's on you.
How dare you?
he scurries back behind you.
Okay. I want to
I threw my
do.
cat. It would take
I'm not
damage from the fall.
in threat of like shooting either one of Evan or
Cats are
Gohan.
immune
No,
to
because
fall
they
damage.
tower over them by 2 feet.
Okay.
So you can.
And the one that's in
Make
front of
my cat
Gohan
sail.
is seated.
Oh,
So
okay.
you would have disadvantage on hitting him.
Alright,
But
then
the
I'm
one
gonna shoot
over
him that
Evan, you
one.
can shoot. Yeah.
How tall are they? Yeah, I'm like 5'6".
They're
so
7
you're-
foot-
You're
they're-
good. I'm 5'6".
No,
I'm also gonna be casting.
Those are
Hell
roughly
Thorns.
6 to 7 foot tall.
I'm casting Hell Thorns for it too. 16?
16 hits.
Awesome. Okay.
You need a dice tower, good sir.
I don't have a dice tower.
You can ask to borrow one.
You have a +8?
Yes, I do.
That's still.
I'm a archery proficiency
You do want to share this?
plus my proficiency plus my dexterity.
I asked him if he
Hey,
wanted to use it.
What if
You
between
didn't.
y'all- Between y'all.
Huh?
See if it helps.
I don't. I mean, you
I
may
do.
have. I just may have
Try.
dismissed it. 8 plus Hell Thorns, which is
It's not big.
11 total.
I'm at myself in the game.
And sneak attack.
Ooh,
And sticky, sneaky.
Since Evan is there.
2.
11, 12, 13. Alright. So yeah, so Evan, as you're just kind of facing off, you just see this arrow come flying over your head, striking the knoll right in the neck, and you just see these vines just start to crawl around his neck and just start to collapse. And
I have to say, watch your arrows!
I did.
alright. And it is
Like
now
that.
Knoll
I hit
2's
the
turn.
knoll, did I not?
So he's gonna
did.
stand up.
I got shot in the back.
He's gonna stand up. He's gonna look down at Gohan, and
Oh,
he's gonna reach out and try to grab you first, Gohan.
Reach out and touch me.
And so
Sorry.
I'll need a strength check from you, good sir.
Let me just throw my gun real quick.
No
I didn't mean it.
strength save.
Nope, strength check.
So modifier.
Surprise,
No
motherfucker.
problem there. 18.
All right, so he goes to grab you, and you're just like shake him off, and he's just like, "Fine," but while he's distracted, he goes in for a bite, and that's gonna be a nat 20 to bite.
Ooh.
Mm.
All right,
They got some
so
gnarly
Can't
teeth like a
block
Komodo
that.
dragon.
Yep, can't block that.
that's gonna be 4, 5,
I'm gonna
6,
give myself a chin nick.
7, 8, 9 points of piercing damage as his jaw and jowls just engulf your left shoulder and just bite down hard.
Not bad.
All right,
Strong bite.
Evan, it's your turn
Alright, I hit the guy in front of me.
with Thulna on deck. All right,
Finally. 19.
19 hits.
Okay.
Click, click, click.
I don't know why I rolled a d4 before.
Click, 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 click.
I'm still writing essay.
Oh,
so.
you're fine.
It's-
Screw your essay.
no, no,
No, it's gonna
that's
be-
100 points. I don't want this.
8 points of piercing.
Don't do it. Don't screw your essay.
I'm like 2 sentences in sight page almost done. So
How do you want to do this?
2 sentences.
Two sentences in
So,
sight.
where did he shoot him at?
In conclusion.
Right in the neck. And
Yeah,
you just
like
see
the
the
sternum,
thorns and vines just starting to
This is my
collapse
story.
his throat.
Give me credit. 2 sentences.
I think as I see that, let me get that noose for you, and I'm just gonna stab into the neck, cut down.
So yeah,
With one hand.
yeah. So you just see Evan raise up his short sword and just jab it straight into his neck, and just basically draw this knoll down to his belly button. and he's just sitting there, and it falls over and dies.
Can I shout something?
Then I look over there.
Thulna, it is your turn, so yes, you can.
As I'm running, I'm gonna say, that was sexy. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stab into this gnoll with my war pick.
Okay.
Woo! 18.
18 hits.
We're all just barraging this guy.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 piercing damage. Or slashing.
How much?
7.
How you gonna do this?
Okay. So, I don't see how you did it, right?
Huh?
Yeah, you kind
You
of
kinda do.
watch this in 6 seconds as you run up to this other one with your war pick in hand.
So like that first round, there was a bunch of misses. He got bit. I got shot. Another arrow flew over me.
If the gnoll's mouth is open, I'm gonna stab into his mouth and break his jaw in half.
Well, it's not really open. It's engulfed around Gohan's shoulder.
I can cut his head off.
Well, you can pierce him in the back of the skull.
That works.
Okay. So
You
you
sound
just see
disappointed.
Thulna run up with her giant warp and just goes, and you just see the spike eject straight through the back of his skull, and kind of and Gohan, you just feel the release of his jowl from your shoulder, and you just see his eyes roll back in his head. And I'm gonna need you to make me a dex save.
Alrighty.
Be quick, be swift, be like a ninja.
I am 21.
Okay, so as he releases, you instinctively jump back as the gnoll falls forward from the weight of the spike in his skull and falls forward, and they are both dead.
Wow.
Wow.
On to the next room.
Indeed.
Can we take a short rest?
Oh yeah, sure.
Why? Why are we taking 30
can't.
minutes?
It's not 30 minutes, is it? Short rest? Oh, is it?
Yeah.
30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, we can.
I'm gonna use 5 more hit points of my healing stuff.
Light the way, Birdman.
That.
Me.
You can always ask me, because I can heal.
No, you're fine. I want to make sure that your spell slots are still good.
Oh, now you care about my spell shots.
Well, I mean,
He was
Well, no,
like,
I just have this divine
he made
power.
a mistake. We can't dog him the entire time. He made a mistake.
Oh,
He's a
well
pauper.
done.
Okay. I wasn't
I'm
there,
not
so.
done.
Okay, well, Fluke, if you're leading us out of the cave. Well,
Well, no, we still got the other branch, which I will go down.
One fail of
You gotta
life
take
Alright,
time.
so
One fail of life time.
so Fluke, as
it
you
happens.
turn the corner and make your way,
Making my way down.
okay,
Walking.
Dude, I can pass you a candle.
I don't want a freaking candle. I
A
want to hold it
priest,
in.
a priest candle.
Yes.
I don't want
It
your
works.
prayer candle. I want your hand.
Only barely lights up 5 feet.
so
Gordon, we
Fluke,
have candles at home.
as you enter into this room, and you just shine your torch, again, just the smell of rank. But in this one,
He dies instantly.
Open Uh-oh.
Tree. A palm tree. 4.
there are 4 more gnolls. 2 of them seem to be sleeping against the back wall, and 2 of them seem to be standing guard.
Alright, who's behind me?
Well,
Okay.
but at this point, we are going to take a quick break. Okay, so, Fluke, as you enter into this room, you...
Wait, there's 4.
Yes.
That's what the dice is. Okay.
Yes. You see 2 gnolls standing guard, as well as 2 others lounging in the back of the cave.
I'm gonna... Do they notice me?
The 2 standing guard, you walking in with a giant torch,
Yeah,
they
okay.
notice you.
Hey guys, Ed Sinison here. We're cleaning up the mess back there, and we just want to help you guys out.
Persuasion check.
What'd you say?
Or no, deception check.
Yeah.
Deception
Yeah.
check.
You
That's
said
right.
Ed's making a mess back there?
No, send us to clean up the mess back there.
Okay.
18.
Let's see.
I'm sorry.
Why you wanna deceive? You here to kill?
One of them just looks at you and goes like, okay.
Yeah. It's, you know, there's
Okay.
there's 5 of us. Don't worry, we'll be in and out of your hair.
Out of
Okay.
your fur. Sorry.
Okay.
Matted fur, blood, and dust.
I'm gonna walk, see if they're gonna like, you know, stand guard or just, you know.
So as you approach them, they kind of just they step to the sides, either side of the room, near the other two, and just kind of like stand there and just watch you and everybody else walk into the room.
Guys, just follow my lead. Don't attack. Don't attack.
Okay, so the two of them are gonna go to the other side of Cannon, so they're gonna separate. No, the dice.
Oh.
Those two are sleeping, so if you want to lay them down, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, they're sleeping. The dice are gonna move either side.
What do you mean?
Like
Yeah,
that.
they're-
Yep.
yeah. And I'm gonna lead the way of going into the other side of the room. I was not expecting that to happen, but it totally did.
They just kind of look
Our
at you and
job
be
is
like,
to kill them.
We will when we head back.
it's a little. One of them looks at you and goes, "It's a little weird. They kind of
Yeah.
see you in here."
I knew what it was weird when Ed came up to me, but you know, a job's a job.
A job is a job.
Ed's a dumbass.
You don't hear me.
We're gonna keep on walking.
I'm not sheathing my sword at all.
I will.
Okay.
What if I cast?
Just, I really wanted to see how far we
Let's see.
So Fluke's heading through the room. Is anybody following?
Yes, indeed. Closely behind
Wary.
because I can't see.
Going to
He's got the torch.
be very wary.
Take my
So it's now completely dark to Thulna.
I mean,
Can't
unless
see.
Thulna was following too, just.
running around in circles. I can't see.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with this plan. That's what you can call it.
Yes, it's a plan.
Take my hand.
Take my hand.
I have full intent on murdering these
take my
guys.
hand.
Oh, let me come back to though.
Okay. So Fluke,
I'm
as
seeing
you
how many there are first.
you come back.
I've already killed 4.
I think we will have like sneak attack advantage. That's now what I'm thinking.
Maybe. It's not really a concern of me. I literally went into a room of 2 guys and was like, fight me! So I don't care about sneak attack.
Fair enough.
Get her off my character, please.
What? No, you're guiding me. I'm a blind old bat.
So you'll be behind me then.
No, I'll be on top of you.
I have a feeling my horns are gonna get broken if I do
That's a
that.
possibility.
I am like 112 pounds.
Okay, the horns on his figure.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's not that heavy in figure.
It's not.
She's plastic.
It's you were. Hey, if my boulder figure broke just by me dropping him 3 inches.
Yeah.
That's a waste of money. No I'm kidding.
Yeah, if you look, the lower half of his spear is super glued on because I dropped it and it broke.
I did not notice that.
Yes.
Can fix that up for you.
Yeah, I should
free.
have Ken paint both my Mercus and my boulder figure.
Oh, free.
Okay, what is Fluke's?
No, I'm probably gonna buy painted or colored ones of them eventually. Okay, so as Fluke comes in through the corner, so we will remove these guys. Okay, so as you walk in, Fluke, you see a singular, much different looking gnoll than the others, but he is also seen to be accompanied by few others.
There's a few.
And he's kind of talking to the two here, but out of the corner of your eye, you notice that there are two others kind of just lounging and sleeping.
Lounging, sleeping.
And let's see.
The big one doesn't notice. I'll let you set up, so I guess.
Yeah, no, you're good. You know what? Since I have them, might as well use them, right?
We should
Might
have
as
killed the
well.
last 4.
I mean,
Because now
we'll
gonna get
just,
low
we'll
HP,
just,
come back through, have to
we'll
deal
have
with
a
another
sneak
fight.
attack. You know, sneaking. They
I do
think
not sneak well.
that's why
At
I'll go up first.
What's that?
I just think about it. We just said that we're cleaning up the mess back there, which we clearly will be.
Depending
Yeah,
on
but
what
you're
the
also
fine
saying
line
that the
is.
things that thrive in filth. They're like literally.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
You're literally talking to the
They
mangiest dog you've ever seen.
Hyena.
No.
Hyena.
You're talking. No, like I'm giving you a visual. You're talking to the mangiest dog you've ever seen. It is covered in rotten dung,
Yeah.
and blood.
Yeah.
Its fur is all matted.
Yeah.
It's got fleas.
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah.
disgusting.
And I just lied to you that I said I'm cleaning up something.
That's
Yeah.
a you problem. You didn't catch on.
I'm just telling you.
It's
We're pretending.
hilarious.
We're lying.
I know.
I
we're lying.
rolled
My character's
deception.
not gonna lie.
His deception was on par. Subpar. But no, okay.
It worked.
It wa-
Okay, done with that paper.
Yay.
Yay! Wait, I did submitted everything that I needed, right?
That's always the am I sure?
Yeah. There's instructions.
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 Is that instructions how to be Shrek?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, it worked. It's
I
cool.
like that concept.
It's cool.
It's good to go.
It's cool.
It's good.
Okay, I don't know how well I'll do on that paper, honestly, but
A plus.
I mean, all the others was like 98%, 98%. And if I get like a low B, I'll be fine.
It's Gucci. If I got a page.
Yeah, no, I absolutely hated that, like, where you give your all the whole semester, and they're like, this final paper is worth 80% of your grade.
Oh,
really? So you're telling me that your decision to give me a C or B is going to solidify that?
Yeah.
80% of your grade. So,
Wow.
I could close all these tabs. These 7 tabs of
so
research.
satisfying. I remember blocking up one of the computers at the computer lab at
Alright.
OTC because so many tabs I had to open because of my projects.
Okay, so as you walk in,
What school?
OTC.
you see a total. So Fluke,
Yeah.
you see a total of 5 gnolls. 4 look very similar to the ones that you've seen in the other rooms, but one seems to be just a little different. He seems
Is he
to be,
backward?
huh?
Was he backward?
No.
Yeah, he's not facing them.
Oh, I thought-
He's
I
facing
He's clearly the leader and talking.
Okay, he's definitely. The other one's just kind of like you saw, just kind of like, you know, barely clad in like little leather like tunics and loincloths with like maybe some straps of cloth here and there. But this one seems to be a little more armored. He wears a chain shirt with a more of like a royal looking loincloth, and his tail seems to be a little more fluffier. Or actually, he has a tail compared to the other ones.
He's a Shiba Inu.
Everyone else doesn't have a tail, but he does.
Whoa.
Is that considered entirely a new species then? Like
It'd be like subspecies.
Roll
Subspecies,
investigation
yeah.
for Mr. I wear a cloak. A
Scarf.
So if you must know, Andrew to Archer, that is a mini from the Icewind Dale gnolls. They do have tails, so farther north they do, lower south.
So those are more like wolf mixed
more
with hyena.
wolf than hyena, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So I like
But-
it for being-
But
For
because
this,
I have the
it's
mini,
just-
he looks cool.
Yeah.
He does look cool.
All right.
Very cool. I like him.
Does the other 2 that is facing towards the entrance notice me coming in?
They do notice you. Their ears kind of peek up and they kind of look back, and the leader then turns around and looks directly at you.
I'm gonna ask Lora.
He's a little.
What do you see?
He's a little top heavy.
I say, what do you see?
I want to go back to
Is
the
it
other room.
just looking?
Yeah, he's just kind of looking at you, and at this point, he kind of is like, "Who are you?"
I want to go back in the
Name's
other room.
Fluke. I'm gonna start like drawing my bow and all. And we've been sent to clean up this mess by Ed. I want to take a shot before he does anything.
I'm gonna kill him. You don't belong here.
You're. I'm gonna jump the gun here. Kind of already took care of that.
He kind of looks over. He looks over his shoulder at his other ones and goes,
Yeah,
"Kill them."
Kill them.
And they're suffering.
All right. I guess that's what we're doing now.
Cool.
All right.
I'm sorry if you like planned a narrative.
No,
This works. Can I have a bonus action before initiative?
What are you wanting to do?
Faint.
The stench was too much.
Just
You know what?
pass out.
Well, if that's what, are you gonna do that in the entrance, blocking everybody's way to get in?
Is that
I mean, they can step over you, I guess, but with
You
difficult
would be
terrain.
considered difficult terrain, so they're gonna move half movement through the square that you're in, and you are literally standing in a 5-foot gap. So you would block the entrance to Lora, Evin, and Thulna.
Wait, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna be moving regardless, so.
Are you
really
really stealthy?
No, I kind of ruined the stealth.
Okay. All right. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Woo!
Please.
Ah, fine. It's slowly increasing my roll average.
I'm probably going first.
What'd you got? I also got a 20. My dex is +4.
I did forget to email a teacher, though.
Oh gosh. Oh, you better,
Well, it's about the same essay, and she said, like, hey, what sources are you using?
These.
And I feel like, read the paper.
Alright. Okay, so I need a 25 to 20.
20
20.
What's your dex?
plus 3.
+4.
What's your dex?
Plus 3.
Close.
Okay.
Right.
20 to 15.
Really?
Alright, 15 to 10.
Aye. 13.
What'd you get?
Oh, 14. I was meant to email
What
back
did you get?
way earlier.
It works because I'm last.
Okay, 10 to 5.
I think that's all of us, right?
What'd you get, Thulna?
I'm a 4.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm way under there.
Alright.
You problem. Okay.
Well, we just took a bio break. Alrighty.
No, I know. I don't have any foods.
Okay. Evan, you are up in initiative.
Okay, can I get past everybody? Is that possible?
Well, at the moment, Lora is in your way, as well as Gohan, who has decided to play dead.
You're going to meander.
I guess you can't shove the way through now anymore.
You cannot.
So what can I do? I can't move?
Well, you were in a tight,
Oh my
cramped
gosh, I
space.
have a perfect plan.
It's the
It
perfect
involves
plan.
dragging him.
Throw!
No, I'm gonna act
I wouldn't be able to
distraught
step over him?
and just
Well,
start
you
dragging
still
him
have to
around
get
like,
through Lora, too.
"Yeah!"
You're in a cramped
Okay.
space at
Okay.
the moment.
Could they, like, switch?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Switch.
I'm just gonna shove him up front.
Okay.
So now you got Gohan.
Okay.
If you walk over him, you're going to minus 10 feet to your movement.
That's fine.
Okay.
So I should still So that would be 15
So
feet
15
so far.
feet so far.
I should have 15 feet to get to the main guy.
Quit bleeding.
5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the light.
Out of the way. Move.
Let the sub hoe.
Why did you attack those farmers?
We want food!
Obviously. See
Can I
that?
see the bones around the room?
Perception check.
Can you see that far? I'm sorry, can you see that far in the dark? With your dark
10?
vision?
You don't really you kind of get a picture of with your dark vision going out. Even though there's a small campfire in the middle, you get a small picture of it, but you're not 100% sure what these mounds are in the far ends of the cave.
I definitely feel like these guys are evil, so I'm gonna hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit.
That'd be a 17.
That hits.
Do what I do best. 11 points of piercing.
Okay.
And then...
Probably smite.
I was thinking about it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just use my last spell slot on smite.
Okay.
Is it a fiend?
I think it's like
It
monstrous.
is not.
Is it monstrous?
Nope.
Okay.
It has to be a fiend or undead.
It is neither.
Okay, so it's just gonna take a regular D8. It's gonna take 6 radiant damage in addition, so a total of 17 damage.
Okay. Lora, it is your turn.
Can I just flavor that as my weapon?
I'm going to
delivers?
attempt to stage something. I'm gonna see Gohan just laying there,
Okay.
and I pop this idea in my head and be like, huh. I'm gonna try and pick Gohan up and drag him out, kind of crying in agony, like, I killed him! Why did I do this? Kind of something like that.
Okay, strength check.
That one. You break your arm. Ah! Okay.
Are you wearing armor?
Ooh. 17.
Man,
I
you
just
were
realized I
saying.
needed to place those last names backwards. I mean,
Okay, so you go up to Gohan, you pick him up. Okay, so there's 5, 10. What's your movement?
35. I'm
20,
just gonna go in
25,
front of.
30, 35 is about as far as you can get.
I was gonna go, probably if I need to be right here, probably about 30.
Okay.
And just start yelling that.
Okay. So the
See if it does anything.
null number 1. Let's see.
I'm trying to help him with his faint attacks thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I missed what I wanted to do. I didn't realize I was still in the same setup.
He's gonna go there.
Can't do it anymore.
He's gonna swing at Evan. Evan, that is going to be a 21 to hit.
Go ahead.
Okay, so 6 points of piercing damage. The second knoll gonna come over here, and he is going to attack Gohan.
Oh, what?
Oh, jeez.
I tried, I'm sorry.
Let's see, Gohan. I don't think it will hit, but that's an 11 hit. Sad day. Let's see. The third one is gonna come up here as well. Is gonna
No more attacking me.
They're attacking Gohan?
Yep, because he's well, they're swinging at Lora, but since Gohan's in her arms, they're gonna hit him. And they also said that he was dead. So, Okay. Let's see.
I'm gonna get him.
10, 11, 12, does a
I was like,
13
I'm
hit?
gonna go the other way.
Okay. And the other one.
Jiminy Christmas.
Gonna run up here, and that one's gonna attack Lora. And Lora, that is going to be a 21 to hit.
Shield.
Okay. What's
Oh,
your
it's
AC?
supposed to take +2. My bad.
My AC is a 15.
Dang it.
Okay,
I've been
15
doing
plus
less damage
5.
than I was supposed to.
Huh?
21 still hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never.
Alright.
I've been doing a lot
So you're
less
gonna
damage
take
than I
6
was
points of
supposed to.
piercing damage.
Keep forgetting.
Alright. And it is now Fluke's turn.
Okay.
You just see this axe stage right there. I was like, get all of their attention over.
Have you started a duel?
Mm-mm.
Okay. You used your last spell.
Yeah, so I came up, I said, why have you been attacking the farmers? They said, I want food. And then I was like, alright, good enough for me. And I said, you're evil, stab, smite. And he took a bunch of damage.
Mm-hmm. Speaking to Rob Stilling is like, okay, this is probably too much for you. Take cover.
He's just gonna kind of like go behind your wings and just hang off the back.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot at the knoll left of Evan.
Okay.
So
Your left or my left?
the one closest to me physically.
I got it. My left. Yeah. My left. Your right.
Okay.
Sure.
The guy with,
yes.
with him
yeah.
or him?
The one that we're currently pointing at.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Evan's left.
That would be
That's
a
my
22.
perspective. Yeah. Yep. That will hit.
Okay. I'm not gonna use the thorns.
Okay.
And that will be 10.
Okay. Okay.
Is the thorns a spell slot?
All right, Gohan, it is your turn.
I stand up.
He's alive!
I'm gonna shoot this one
He's like, what's your
Okay.
response?
with advantage. That's why I have advantage. 11.
11 does not hit.
Wow. 20.
That hits.
Alrighty. Seven points of piercing.
You laughing at me?
How many did you say? Sorry.
7 points of piercing.
Okay.
On the leader.
All right.
And I reload.
Okay.
Pass.
All right. It is going to be his turn, and he is going to incite a rampage.
Oh no.
So he's going to stand up, or he's going to just kind of like raise his arms up in the air, and he's just going to howl. And when he does that, he's then going to raise his double flail and bring it right down on top of Evan. And that is going to be a 18 to hit.
That misses.
Alright. And he's going to
So I just shield and it just bounces off.
Alright, and he's going to try again. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
That
Good
will
sir.
hit.
Alright. So 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'm down.
You down?
Okay. Thulna, it is your turn. You can currently see a little flicker of light coming from around the corner.
Have me close to Evan.
You can't get that far with your movement.
With my 30?
Yeah. Because you were here.
Right here.
So it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, yeah. 20. Yeah, I guess you could. Okay. I didn't think you could.
I counted. I'm gonna hit him with the Cure Wounds.
Okay, so yeah. So you just come around the corner as you see this knoll wail right into Evan.
First one bounces off.
Yeah, first one goes ding, and then you just come around and see that as both these spiked metal balls just slam right into him.
Hot dang.
She'll save her
49 damage.
other half.
Okay, so Evan, you are imbued with 4 points.
Just a squeeze.
Okay, and it is now Evan's turn.
You
Rush
hold
time.
down that to stabilize character.
Yay. Welcome back.
I stand.
Trying to do it.
I stand. Oh.
Oh, knock me over. Thanks, Evan. I hope you.
Okay.
This is nice battle music.
I say,
I'm jamming.
good hit. My turn. And I stab into him again.
Such an honorable man.
Honorable.
Okay, there we go.
That's a 12.
A 12?
Yeah.
A 12 misses.
Okay.
Okay, Laura, it is your turn.
I am going
I
to.
don't think I could do anything as a bonus action. Oh wait, it's just dark in here. That's it.
No, it's not dark in here.
It's not.
So the fire will, even though it seems small, it will light up the room for 30 feet. And then, so basically make 30, or about roughly, no, I'd say with that size, that it makes about 15 feet of bright light. And then after that, about another 15 feet is dim light. So this room's pretty well lit.
Okay.
Why?
No, I was wondering because if not, then I don't know if you count darkness as natural phenomenon or not. I was gonna say.
I mean, there's shadows, but it's not like.
Yeah, no, you're good. I know I'm surrounded by two guys, so okay.
Gohan, are you willing? Do you consent?
Depends.
I touch his shoulder and give him Dragon's Breath as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to magic missile the leader.
Okay.
Nine points of force damage.
Okay. Alright, it is then going to be the first Noel's turn, who is going to swing. It's going to be a 21 to hit, Sir Evan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that is going... Oh, sorry, no, I read that wrong. It's going to be a 20 to hit.
That'll still hit.
Okay. That is going to be 6 points of piercing damage as he stabs you with the spear. Okay. And also, since he made you drop to 0 hit points, he gets a additional attack on you. And it will be at advantage. Okay, so, well, we have to see if it hits first. So does a 15 hit?
Not through my armor class.
Okay,
No.
so no. So it does not hit. Okay, so you do not take a critical injury then. Okay. So you survived. Alright. So currently Evan is down. It is the second Noel's turn, who's going to swing at Gohan. And Gohan, that is going to be a... That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so that's going to be 6 piercing damage as he stabs you in the back.
Ow.
Or stabs you in the shoulder blade. The one next to him is also going to stab at you for a 12 to hit.
No.
Okay, so he swings and misses. And then it will be Fluke's turn.
Okay. Are you down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got downed and then got back up and then got downed again. Basically, I'm drawing the attention of these two guys,
Yeah, I see.
which is my job. is to
Yeah.
take hits,
I
so.
think I'll just do the same thing again.
Okay.
So hopefully kill him.
21.
Promising.
21 hits.
8. Wait, no, 9 points of damage.
Sure. Okay. So you just see Fluke lock another arrow directly right into the shoulder
We need to
of
get a
this
hold
other
of his health
gnoll.
potion and give
Okay.
it to him.
Gohan, it is your
I do
turn.
have a health potion.
If I can get
Oh,
it.
I know you do.
I'm gonna try and knock them down a little.
Hey,
Oh, my bad.
I can play music box.
Kick this one. 9.
9 does not hit.
you didn't really roll it either.
I did.
It slid.
It went under the table. I'm at 30. I'm gonna do my heal 1d10 plus level hit points as a bonus action once between rests.
Okay. So your second wind.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so the pack leader is going to howl again and recharge his insight rampage, and he's going to howl again in the air, so causing him to strike at Evin, which will hit because that's a 21 to hit Evin. Okay.
Oh no.
And then the other one will hit and will try to attack as well. Okay. And then he will turn and look, and he's going to look right at Thulna. And Thulna does a 15 hit.
Yep.
Okay. So
Next time, let's just look at the event
that'll
happening.
be 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then Thulna, it is your turn.
Drink potion when I wake you up.
I got it. I know what I'm doing.
Cure wounds on Evan. Oops, wrong. Oh, I'll roll that 20 on that one. But 6 points.
As you go over and touch Evan, you launch the magic into him, and nothing happens.
Is he dead?
What else are you doing, Thulna?
Pick him up, move him.
Strength check.
4.
Okay, so
I
he's
should've
just
said
laying
that
there and
in
you're
my
standing there. Okay, it's No 4's turn.
Oh no, I think I know what he did.
That is
He has an ability to where if he hits,
that is a 19
they
to hit
can't
Gohan.
gain hit points until the next turn.
What's that?
That's a 19 to hit Gohan.
No.
No.
Miss.
Okay.
I think that's what he did to him.
Alright. Lora, what are you doing?
Oh goodness.
Building music. The building music. No,
I'm going
now
to
it dies off.
Toll the dead, the leader.
Okay. He fails.
Nice. Nice, almost max damage. 11.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
I see Evan get down and she's trying to heal him. He doesn't get back up, so I'm a bit mad. So I kind of get upset, yell, and then rage. And his head kind of starts to...
His
Barbarian
hit-
sorcerer.
So you just reach out your hand, and then you instinctively you just hear this loud. You don't even hear it, but you just see this feeling of emotion as his eyes get really wide and his eyes roll back, and blood just comes scorching down his ears as he just falls over and dies.
My only expression is. What? What?
I love max, almost max damage.
Okay. Alright, the first knoll is going to attack Gohan, and that's going to be a miss. Second is also going to go after Gohan, which is also a miss. And the first knoll. I did that wrong. Okay, so we'll say 2 and 3 try to hit you, they miss.
Yeah.
The first null is going to come over here to Thulna. That's a nat 20, Thulna.
Oh no!
And let's see. It's a. Make sure I'll get the right one. Okay. Where's the D8? There it
This
is.
is the exact motion I'm having right now with this song.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So,
My heart dropped.
15 points of damage,
Are
Thulna.
you down? You're down.
Alright. And because of that,
Yes.
he is going to take an attack of opportunity on you, which will hit. Okay. Fluke, it is your turn.
Oh, I was gonna drag.
You're
Can I
a
drag and attack?
Based on the situation, I'd probably say not at this time.
Just
Just
Alright.
get the one that's between those two.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in between.
You wanna move right here?
Yeah, like in between the bodies,
Gotcha.
and enraged seeing the Evan possibly dead. That I'm assuming at this point, or at least what Fluke is assuming. I'm gonna draw his he's gonna draw his scimitars. He's like, "You kill my friend!" And
Cutlasses.
scimitars. They're cut. Yes.
The cut 2 cutlasses, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're, we got you. Alright.
I remembered what
Roll
these.
Yeah, roll attack.
The first is 25. And the second, 8.
So the first one will hit.
Okay. $10.
Okay. How do you want to kill him?
Just slice his throat entirely,
Oh,
clean
absolutely.
through.
just freaking.
He has a motion.
Okay. Gohan, is your turn.
Oh, I need to keep these off of my friends. So I will kick this one.
Okay.
It's a crit.
Okay.
So what's that?
So max damage on your die, then roll the die, and then add your bonuses. So it's a D8.
Yes.
Okay, so it's 8 plus whatever you roll plus modifiers.
Oh, okay. 8, 11, 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
He's still up.
Was it in the realm of possibility?
I kicked him in the side.
Yeah.
Right in the kidney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him
Right in
kidney
the vital
failure.
organ.
So you hit him right in the kidney, and you just see him cough up blood instantly onto his buddy, and yeah.
Where you bleed on me, bro?
Alright.
All right. Okay, after Gohan. Okay. And the fourth Null is gonna try. He's going to move up and try to hit Lora. And Lora, that will be a 21 to hit.
Well, yeah, that will hit.
Okay, so 6 points of piercing damage as he stabs you with his spear in your back.
Shield's not gonna do anything for
Okay,
me.
Lora, it is your turn.
I'm going.
She's just
I'm gonna
going,
touch.
starting.
I'm gonna touch Thulna and cure wounds her.
Okay.
1d8 spellcasting ability modifier. Where's that at? What would
It's
that
your so since you're a sorcerer, it's your charisma modifier.
be? Okay. Oh, well, that sucks. 4.
Okay, so as you bend down after getting stabbed, you imbue healing magic into Thulna, and Thulna, you just see the color start to come back to her skin, and you are back with 4 hit points.
Okay.
All right, it is now Knoll number 3's turn, who's going to strike at Gohan. That is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
All right, so that is 6 points of piercing damage to you, Gohan.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, then it is Fluke's turn.
I can
Okay.
make 5 more of those.
I will be at disadvantage if I do range.
For which one? Oh, yeah.
Either.
You can run up to either too.
Yeah.
Red or
use-
green?
I don't have a health potion.
I
I
can
don't
get
have a health
I've got
potion.
the.
I can get
Get
it
it from
one.
his bag.
I can get him.
Yeah. Dual attack on that red die.
Okay.
First cemetery.
There you go.
That's a 13.
13 misses.
25 on the
That
second.
hits.
13, no, 25.
Alright. 5 damage.
That looks like my roll for the healing.
It's a pimp
Okay,
slap.
go on. Your turn.
Chicken the red one.
Fail.
Nope, miss.
Crap.
Nothing.
Thulna, you are up. You are awake.
I'm gonna reach into this dude's pocket and pull the potion and shove it in his throat.
Crap.
Put in his gullet.
So you reach into you
Shove
grab
the
it and
entire
you open
glass
up his
vial.
mouth and you just pour the healing potion in his thing, and nothing happens.
Oh no.
That's my action.
No floor, yeah. Unless you have a bonus action.
Weapons are not bonus actions, are they?
No, they are not.
Now
Okay.
I really don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Maybe
I'm
it's
trying to
too-
like him,
Lora
so behaving
does
weird.
a 24 hit.
I like it, though.
Unfortunately.
6 points of piercing damage again to you.
The lycanthrope would be pretty interesting.
No, that's
because
Okay, Lora, it is your turn.
I'm gonna toll the dead, the green one that's next to me.
Okay. Oh yeah, wisdom save.
Because I know he's taking damage.
That is a 16.
It passes.
Okay.
So that does nothing.
Alright, and number 3 is going to take attack at Gohan again. Gohan, that's a 14 to hit. Okay. Flaukk, it is your turn.
okay, now maybe this time Rumstallion or Stallion. Yeah, Rumstallion. Stallion. The first at the green one, I'll be chucking it at the Knoll's face.
Okay.
And Rumstallion the first will claw at it. So, same things, rolling athletics. 20, not 20, just 20. For acrobatics. 21.
Alright, he flies through the air and just lands right
Third
on top
time's
of
the
the-
charm.
That's right.
Like a torpedo.
Yeah.
Alright, so roll damage.
Do I guess bite. We'll do bite.
Yeah, yes, yep. So roll to see. So he latched on. So roll if he hits.
So +4 to hit. That one.
Alright, so he just kind of lands. And he's like, "Nyah, nyah, 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 nyah." But his teeth just don't seem to be able to
Yeah.
pierce the
A little
skin.
bit tougher hide.
Yeah, just a little bit.
He's gonna get killed.
Good
Alright.
job, Rumstallion.
Alright.
Gonna get killed.
Anything else, Flaukk?
I'll dual attack. First scimitar. That's a 11. No. 12.
12 does not hit.
Well, that's 2.
Gohan,
So-
it is your turn.
Kick it to death, quick.
Yes, I'm gonna kick it low. I'm not gonna hurt the raccoon. Oh,
It's on the green one, so
Yeah, it's
please
on
don't
the-
hurt my raccoon.
He's on
Yeah.
the green one.
oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah, that's not
No,
good.
it's a 10.
It's a 10.
Yep.
So a 10 is a swing and a miss. Alright, Thulna, it is your turn again.
Oh, I am so angry. With a silent rage in my being. In between these two boys.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm aiming at this
Okay,
red
alright, aim to hit.
longbow. Just a raging silence. And the raging silence was nothing.
I'll
An
give you
8.
advantage on this one.
Okay. Bless you, child. It's a 12.
That still does not hit.
But you blessed me anyways.
Okay. The fourth Knoll is going to do the... He's going to reach up and try to hit the raccoon.
Is a nat 20?
It is a 19 plus
Oh,
4.
Oh, it's not a nat 20. So.
Alright, but he's doing it with his fist. So,
Losing.
3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Woo!
Is he
Don't let him
surviving?
die already.
Is he surviving?
Yeah.
Okay!
Alright,
He's a
Lora,
tough
it's your
little-
turn.
Rumstilling the first can handle few
turn is
If he
hits.
dies,
It's your turn, Laura.
summon the
Oh.
one. After 8 hours.
Then it will be the second.
I'm gonna chill touch
And
the
then
one
he'll
next
have
to me.
to.
Okay.
It's a spell attack.
Weird. A raccoon as a hunter's
great.
pet.
My one hit, dude.
No, that's funny.
I kind of wanted to like somehow enchant it that I don't know, enchant it.
13.
13 does not hit.
Dang it!
Give it
Alright.
cloak
Where's
of-
your dragon's breath that you've not been using?
Go on, that's a swing and a miss on you.
Alright.
And it is Fluke's turn again.
I used
Woo!
a second level spell.
Okay.
He doesn't have to
Raccoon,
use
Rumstillion, the first will try.
it. Trying to bite again?
Yeah,
Yeah. He's still attached.
Yeah. You know, claw up to the ear, maybe tear it off.
Yeah.
Plus 4. That would be a 23 this
That
time.
hits.
And so. Wait, is a ally within 5 feet?
Oh, yeah. There's two
Okay.
allies within 5 feet of him.
So, if at least one of the raccoon allies within 5 feet. Okay, has advantage.
Yeah, he has advantage on attacks,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Where's the attack? Oh, wait, there we go. Just 1 point of piercing damage.
Oh no, that scales too with your.
Okay, how does it scale?
It
You have to look it up.
It should be
dude.
plus your proficiency at least.
Okay, then we'll just say 3 then.
Okay.
Because the way my spider worked was its bite upgraded
Then-
and then the poison damage upgraded.
Finally, maybe I can hit this guy.
Okay.
I'm just flailing at this point.
At this point, because of everything, I'm going to give you advantage on both hits.
Alright, 14.
14 just misses.
Nah.
Crap.
Well,
Gohan,
okay.
you will also have advantage on your hit.
Good. I want to kick the rip.
I want to kick. I'm angry.
Yes. 13.
Nope.
Okay, 22.
That hits. If it's, yep, that hits.
22. Sure. 10 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. So you just swing around and kick this one in the left side in the kidney, and he just falls over and dies.
The kidney explodes.
Yes.
And all the
Okay,
internal
Thulna is your
and
turn.
I'm
external
gonna sprint up to
bleeding.
this guy with my longsword.
Okay.
I'm
You
not
have it.
20.
Oh, okay. You have advantage. You want to try to get a nat 20?
Sure.
On nat 20?
Yeah.
You're not losing death saving throws. I'm so confused on why you're not surviving though.
Oh, he could
7
have
slash
died already. We also, he's been
So this
rolling
one, so
without
as
saying
as
anything.
Thulna
We won't know
rolls
until
up
combat's over.
and strikes, you just see this gigantic slash just come across his chest, and blood just starts to spew out. Laura, it is your turn.
You guys are very bloody.
I'm going to shocking grasp
Okay.
because I'm a bit upset.
We're just ganging up on these dudes.
What happens?
And then there's the other ones in there.
I think we have an idea. I have an idea at least.
That's an 11.
You have
Oh,
advantage.
I do?
Yep.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up a little.
18 plus 5.
Alright, what's the minimum damage you can do on this?
Minimum?
Yeah.
It's a 1d8.
Just 1d8.
One.
Oh, okay.
So
So roll damage.
hopefully you roll the men at least. 2.
2! And it can't take reactions until it'll start its next turn.
Okay.
We can run.
Fluke, it is your turn.
Okay. You know what? Let's use a hand axe this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw.
Okay. So
Please
you just
don't
kind of
hit me.
step to the side.
Yep.
Hand axe to the head.
Tomahawk.
And boy, I get +2 with range weapons, so That would be 23.
That hits.
Min of 2 damage.
Go ahead and roll it.
4. Oh, 5.
Alright, so as you throw this, it seems to gain momentum in the air, and it just sticks right in top, and he just topples over and falls to the ground.
I quickly rush over to Evan. It's not even worried about.
Me too.
Is the body still there?
Yeah, his body's still there.
No,
I'm gonna check for
No,
pulse.
the Knoll's body.
Yeah.
I want to stab at it.
Okay.
Relieve all my anger. Yeah.
Is there a pulse?
Oh, I wasn't done. No, this thing's gotta turn into...
Give me a medicine check.
Medicine check. Where is medicine? Oh man. Okay.
Oh yeah, you could be poisoned.
Nat 20.
9.
Okay. So, Lora, with your magical spell powers and abilities, you kind of like feel over your hands start to glow and your eyes flash, and you kind of survey the area, and you notice that Evan has taken some severe injuries, and that he does not seem to have a pulse.
Okay. You guys try to figure out what to do with Evan. I'm gonna be taking care of the 4 Knolls. I'm gonna go over to the leader and behead him.
Okay.
Cleaving his head with I'm gonna be walking back down to the Knolls with one head in one hand, swords in the other.
Yeah, you can just
I'm gonna try to intimidate them. It's like,
Organize.
you boys better get running.
Yeah, give me an intimidation check with advantage.
Yeah.
Come on, that's 8 or
Please.
yeah, 8.
Well, their intelligence is only 7. So.
Yes.
Yay.
So yeah, no, they look at you and they just kind of start backing away. They kind of nudge the other 2, and the 4 of them, they just book it out of there.
Okay, I walk back to the group.
Okay. All right. So as this is going on, okay. What is the rest of the group
I
doing?
have...
Can I make a
Good plan.
an a medicine check to know if there's like a cure?
Just
what
by
he's
looking at the body, you can tell that Evan's body is lifeless.
It's officially dead. Okay. In either the capital or in Lucida, would I know a priest that might be able to revive the dead?
By the time you got to by the time you would get to Windvern, it would have been far too long.
You failed your
So, what about Lucida?
He does the rolling. And then the Knolls kept like
Not
going.
No.
getting to Lucida.
You would be able to get to Lucida, but there is from being able to round the air, there is no priest.
Is the Planeswalker there?
Yarlin is there, yes.
I think that's our best bet. I'm not worried about any loot.
My health potion isn't gonna work on him.
I'm
You need
gonna
a freaking
straddle
soul
him on my
catching thing.
shoulders, and I'm gonna start walking out the
So
cave.
at this time, Evan, walk me through this right now.
Okay. I will say, I did have 15 points of lay on hands, and I have 2 healing potions. So. Okay. Walk me through.
Yeah, walk me through this. Thoughts? Where are you going? What you doing?
You're seeing the light for the
Because
first
currently,
time.
right now, you're in a dark tunnel. The light is before you. You start to see flashes of your parents, your family, your friends as you walk towards the light. What are you thinking?
Where'd the Knolls go?
End of combat.
What happened?
Yeah, I'm probably just. I'm mainly confused.
I drop a
I
dice.
think.
You drop a dice
We
too.
kill a dragon, then he dies to Knolls. This is super
So-
sad.
As you keep moving
You almost
closer and
died to
closer,
whatever happened last week. So
closer to the light,
Pay attention.
as you are about to stand in front, you are once again met by this Goliath-sized green knight who stands at the doorway in front of, and he looks at you and goes, "You made me a promise. We would see each other again in 1 year. It has only been 3 weeks. I'm not saying I'm disappointed. I'm just saying
A little early.
I thought you could have tried harder."
So he is disappointed, but thankfully.
I'm not mad.
I was fully intent on seeing him in a year's time.
I know.
Lost to the
You
void.
have fought bravely.
I did not hear that.
I am
part.
here to offer you one chance. Do you wish to be one with the light? Or do you wish to return to your friends and see if you can serve the light more?
That's a hard one. Knowing him.
Possible characters you can make.
Well, yeah, no, that's a thing too.
Oh no.
So outside of this, that mini was $60 per sure. That's one thing.
You can always just reuse.
But yeah, no, I thought about that. I think honestly, both things would have equal value. I mean, I wouldn't say equal value, but they're both important. So like
But
a
you're
big part
Bent
of.
on seeing him in a year.
I mean,
I mean, no, that freaked me out because he didn't. I didn't speak like the way. I didn't act the way he normally does after that happened for a few days. But I think, oh gosh, that's so hard. I think as a paladin, he'd want to move on. But I also think that, I mean, a big part of the light is being able to, like, one of the tenets is
To party.
To spread it.
To have a good time.
to
Have good vibes.
to not let it die out.
Yeah.
Be a beacon for everyone who lives in despair, and that's what I was trying to do by doing this quest.
so I guess the question is, do you feel like you fulfilled that as your life on here?
No, I've been a paladin for 3 weeks. So I've literally had my oath for 3 weeks. So have I been able to do that? Not really.
Do you
Killed
like-
some evil guys. That's about it.
You killed a devil and a dragon
a demon or-
And necromancy.
and a necromancer.
and a
Spirit.
So, this is the impasse.
I don't think he's had enough time to do, to fulfill his tenets.
Okay. So what's it going to be, Evandale?
So, I'd say that,
Too much rib challenge.
I'd probably, do I have my gear on me?
As you look around, yeah, you seem to be fully kitted out, everything with you in your
To
in this-
Valhalla.
in this ecorporeal state.
Yeah, I'd probably take my blade and I'd probably kneel down and say, my duties aren't finished. Especially as a fledgling knight in Green Warden, I don't think that I've done enough in the world to show the light to everyone.
So, he says, "Very well then." And he reaches out his hand and he touches you on the forehead, and your vision goes dark.
Okay.
Alright, everybody else. So, Fluke, as you pick up Evandale and you start making your way back out of the Knoll Cavern, okay? What's everybody else doing?
I'm like quietly
really-
sobbing.
I'm like really, really down and sad.
This is too difficult to believe.
So,
We
One of our
just gotta
strongest
believe.
party members.
The truth is, I think I need you guys to help me get to Lucida. It's our best chance to revive Evan here.
Indeed.
I'm still kind of just checking over
must be
Evan
quick.
to make sure I can see something that might be blocking his ways, airways, or
So as you keep walking, you make it out. You eventually make it out of the tunnel. You make it out of the dead woods, almost near the homestead. You're constantly kind of just like mulling over him with your magic and trying to see if there's any sign of anything, and there does not appear to be anything anytime soon. However, as you keep making your way back at a hurried pace, you roughly get back to Lucida, making good time, about 3 hours of trek. Generally, what took you almost 6 the first time, making back about 3 hours. I'd say at this point, not that it's really going to matter because what's going to happen, but you all essentially will take a point of exhaustion because of this moving quickly. You eventually make it into Lucida. You rush into Yarlin's shop.
I just set his body onto the couch. It's like, our friend is dead. What can you do?
No, our friend is dead. What can you do?
I mean, that's a good question.
Let me see if the body wants to come back.
Okay.
And he puts his hand over it and he goes, your friend's not dead. And at that, Evan's eyes open.
I'd like to say in a kind of a hushed, hoarse voice, I'm not finished. And I close my eyes.
Oh wait, is he?
I immediately hug him. It's like,
I just start
you died
crying.
on us.
I continue to cry. Like,
You were dead.
I just start crying while checking his pulse. I'm crying while checking his pulse.
he's alive.
So you're stabilized back at 1 HP.
As they're hugging
We
me.
wasted your health potion on you.
Mine?
Yes.
Shut.
No, I thought you had one.
No, I pulled it out from you
Oh,
and
well, I
made you
had
chug it.
2, so that's okay.
We wasted a health.
It's not wasting it.
It's not wasting. It's only wasting if you used it and then immediately lost it.
Did he have any saving throws? It was just all death.
Oh, jeez.
It was, so the first one was a regular hit, so a first critical, and then the Pack Lord got a nat 20 on his attack.
That's saving. Okay.
So 3 within 2 dice rolls, just gone.
That really sucked.
At that point, I'd probably use the rest of my ability to go ahead and just
You
heal
heal
up.
yourself for 15.
Yeah, just because it's traumatic
Yeah,
and
yeah.
To California, okay.
very bad.
What do you do, Yorman? How do you save him?
His soul seemed to be ready to return to his body on its own.
Okay.
But there was no pulse whenever I checked.
Souls are crazy like that.
I guess.
I once knew this one young
I
lady.
start heading out.
Oh, right. It's really a great story.
Get back here!
What happened to the lady?
I just want food.
Okay, for later.
Well,
I'll find
for
things.
those of you that stayed, so I once knew this one half-elf cleric, and she was a brave soul, I'll tell you that. But she fell in battle twice, and her friends brought her back twice. The first time she died to a troll. The second time she died to what on my main plane is known as a night walker, and very, very frosty zombie, not very nice. And they brought her back. It was a little weird. They put her soul in her sister's body, but she got to come back.
Was it 2 souls in one, or a dead but still technically
So,
alive?
So there was a man named Vikander on our plane, and he was my best friend for a long time. I knew him for years, and his father was not a very nice man. And essentially, Melloc decided that he was tired of being a lackey in the Heroes Guild, and he wanted power for his own. And when he took that power, in order to regain the same power that his father had, he needed to gain souls. So he stole Eleanor's sister's soul and entrapped it into a gem that he used as his phylactery and tried to make himself into a lich. And unfortunately, when they tried to save young Ellie, there was no chance. But there was an opportunity where I was able to transfer Eleanor's soul into Ellie's body, because in a heap of madness, or not madness, but in urgency, my friends decided to burn Eleanor's body after the fight with the Nightwalkers, because essentially people were raising rather quickly when they were around. So in order to not have to fight their friend in death, they burned her body quickly. And so, in order to allow their friend to come back, they asked for her soul to come into her sister's body. And so now my friend Eleonora lives. She lost her sister, she lost her mother and father, but she is strong, and she lives a happy life with her husband, Perklo, another fun young man. He's so funny. He has this little bird, this little owl, does lots of crazy fun tricks. He's a fun guy. He's a fun guy. Lots of jokes. Lots of singing.
Yeah.
And he's a bit of an artist too. If I can get my hand on one of his books, maybe I'll show him to you.
That'd be cute.
Basically wrote a monster manual with stories.
You did.
That would be very intriguing, actually.
Has a lot of information in it.
I'm
I
sure it
would love
does.
to read a book like that. Maybe I can learn a thing or two from him.
How many copies exist?
Well, if I remember correctly, he got about 15 to 20 made of his first volume. I don't remember how many he got of his second. By that time, he was so famous, and all of them were so famous, that there really wasn't a need for a book. Everybody knew their stories and their tales. But I'm sure eventually, as history comes to pass, that their stories will need to be told once again.
But not now. Dang.
I would like to learn from him one day.
Sounds like the cleric sucks at living.
No, that's typically how it goes. You want to play a holy warrior, they're going to die first.
So, it is now roughly
Almost midnight.
2-3 o'clock in the afternoon.
What have you?
Wow,
You woke up at 7-ish. Went to the thing, so that's about an
We're
hour.
gonna go turn in the
It was a
quest.
6 hour. It was a 6 hour journey
The
there.
homestead doesn't know about
8,
us.
9,
Defeated.
10, 11, 12, 1.
The homestead
then
doesn't
2,
know
3,
about
4.
us.
Yeah, so it's about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
They'll get news that
Okay.
their quest was complete. I'm
But
sure.
we just took them all
I'm
the way
assuming
back.
you kept the null head though.
Yeah. Sure.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Funny thing about
I
that,
guess I
that's
could
also-
place it in.
That's also a current running theme in the campaigns. I have a certain memory of someone cutting off a half demon knoll's head and hanging it from his belt.
I'm just gonna add it to my bag of holding. A slowly
There
rotting
you
Noel's
go.
head.
He can cauterize it for you.
Cartwright,
He
Embalm
can
it?
He can fix it for you
embalm
to
it.
where it doesn't rot.
Embalming.
Yeah, embalm it.
Cauterizing is just
That's what
sealing
they
the
do with
wounds.
dead bodies when they put them in a coffin. That one don't smell bad when you go look at their faces before they go 6 feet under.
Do you know that they did that with Abraham Lincoln when embalming was more just brand new to America? And they found it extremely disturbing because they would bring the president to multiple states doing multiple funerals, and it was like 3 months later after Abraham Lincoln died that they were still doing these funerals.
Embalming does some crazy stuff, bro.
It really doesn't.
Oh my.
Let's go turn in that quest.
Turn the quest and get to the
I'm
boat.
just gonna say
Not do another one.
No
Huh?
leaderhead.
Oh, jeez.
I should have took his tail name. Yeah. What, Davy Crockett.
Oh, wait. See when someone die. Oh, it's too late. Like, seeing someone die should have triggered her PTSD.
I think you role-played that.
I did. I said the crap out of that, no.
Yes.
So, as you make your way to the Regal Beagle, Thulna, I'll need you to give me a perception check, please.
Oh, no.
What is it?
Is a 10.
Okay.
I'm so out of it.
So,
It's
in your haste, you didn't seem to notice, but as you kind of look over onto your shoulder, you have a small toad who has seemed to find himself attached to you.
I kind of, I'm kind of shook for them. Like, oh. Hello.
Rumstillion the First
What is this?
grabs a portion of my rations and brings it to the toad.
Pick up the raccoon. And I bring it close to my shoulder. Like, can't touch it.
And the toad just kind of looks at the raccoon.
It heads it.
The raccoon, yeah, hand on top of the toad, and the toad's just like...
and scurries away.
Like, raccoon jumps up and then, oh gosh!
You know why I can't have a familiar at all, right? It
Cook
just,
it.
yeah, I was just
Cook it.
on the ship.
That being
I
said,
don't
maybe
have
your
animals.
familiar should be a deer. Want some stew?
Venison stew. You want some
chili?
You want some venison?
What about like
Venison.
some venison?
a non-edible familiar? I don't know, a tiny rock elemental.
Or a bonsai tree.
Venison.
So cook a bonsai tree. I'm gonna be mad at
jerky.
you.
So,
Some jerky.
Some
so you make your way to
Yeah,
the Regal
Jackie.
Beagle. The
Some
bartender
beef
just kind
jerky.
of looks at you and goes, "So how was the quest?"
He died.
He died.
Dude.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I've had a frog.
You look much better.
I wasn't finished.
He wasn't finished.
Okay.
But
Whatever that means.
I bring out the Knoll's head, trying to not bleed its own floorboards.
Yeah, no. With it being in the bag of holding for so long, it's just it does not smell nice. He just kind of.
I kind of just like peek and it's like, I think that's good enough.
Yeah, it comes out, it just
Trash.
disappears and goes back in. He's like, oh, okay.
It's proof of our quest.
Oh, definitely, yes, most definitely. I'm sure the people of the homestead will appreciate and understand you did talk to them, right?
Not with his dead body on the line.
That makes sense. I'm sure
You
we can
mind
get
sending
them.
a messenger?
We will definitely get them a letter by all means. Yes,
Indeed.
that those. Did you at least introduce yourself?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
They know our names.
Oh,
Just
yes.
send them the head.
Okay.
Send them the head.
A gift.
In a box.
I
A roll
could
of
do
cheese
that
and
for you. It's gonna cost you a little bit though, but
How much is a little bit?
Like $200.
Reward.
I'd say 10 gold.
You know what? I'm just gonna keep it as a trophy.
Oh,
It's disgusting.
okay. So
You're
for
disgusting.
all right, so for defeating the Knolls and saving the homestead,
Biological warfare.
he goes under and he pulls up a pretty hefty leather sack, drops it on the counter and goes, that should be 300 gold.
300
I
divided
think
by
we
5.
did, yeah, just divided by 5.
Yep.
I don't know what that is, but it's
50.
even.
50?
Wait, no. 60.
60.
This is
Yeah.
even more than
60
that.
each.
Yes.
74. I'm rich again. Spend it all on alcohol and weed. I'm gonna
Shrooms.
shrooms. I mean, oopsie doopsie. Okay.
How long would a nodding head take to become just bone in a bag of
That would be so
holding?
It depends.
How does time work in a bag of holding?
I think you only have 10 minutes to breathe before you die.
It's well
Because it's
an
like a-
average like if you put a creature inside of it, because of the way that it works, like they only have like a minute or two before they suffocate.
Well,
inside of it.
That's suffocation, not...
It's a void.
Yeah,
so
but it's a void though, so
you're not flash.
You're not.
freezing.
Yeah, you're not flash freezing it. So
No, but if it's a timeless void, it never rots.
Well, no, it does. They will eventually. Things that are like dead will eventually like.
You can't just throw like a whole
like-
bunch of tomatoes in there and expect them to keep.
Yeah, eventually they will start to.
All
go
right,
bad.
say just 1 minute is still 1 minute in the
Yeah,
bag
yeah,
of
yeah,
holding.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just like, does it preserve
Yeah,
it
no,
in a
time.
weird
Yeah,
way?
time won't stop in there. So basically, yeah, eventually, like after a couple days, it's not gonna smell very nice inside your bag of holding.
Well, I mean, how does a bag of holding work? I mean, I just grab the item I want and it just
essentially-
appears
so
in my
essen-
hand.
Yeah. Basically, you just stick your hand in it. You think of the item you want, and if it's in the bag, it appears in your hand, and you pull it out.
But the smell of the item won't exist until it's...
The smell won't exist until you think of it and pull it out. Yeah.
Okay. Then it can stay in there.
So essentially, you're gonna have So if you ever think of Knoll Head, yeah, it's gonna be rank by the time you pull it out again.
Like I said, biological warfare.
Yes.
that's
You're about to be on a ship with 26 other people.
You can
Yeah. You can be a prankster, my good friend.
Or, another ship, once we, throw inside their crew cabin.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah.
All right,
That'd
so
be
it's
terrible.
roughly about 5 o'clock in the afternoon now at this time.
And 12.
That's cool.
Do you want to go?
It
Does
is time
anyone
to
wanna
rest.
go back to the crew and rest?
I have to
Indeed.
wake up
Yeah.
early tomorrow, so
Yes, we will.
it's almost 12. That's what I'm saying.
Let's go back to the ship and rest.
All right.
Evan really needs it.
Okay. So you guys make it back to
Do we have
the
a-
Seagulls
That's what I was
Reach.
thinking. Like,
As you make your way to the ship, you see Captain Hawks and Tomlin just kind of standing there on deck, just kind of looking around out and be like, he's just kind of standing there and he sees you guys. They're like, "Hello there!
Hello!
You guys look like you had a rough day."
Indeed.
I actually didn't.
It
I
was his
didn't.
idea.
wait, want to go to the bathhouse before we go on the ship?
They should have some sort of thing on the.
No, that's a water.
They-
That's for drinking.
Well, they have buckets that you clean yourself from the bucket onto yourself, but there's no showers or anything or bath.
No, bathhouse.
I don't want to spend gold there.
I'm gonna go to the bathhouse. I stink. And I've been stressed seeing my.
I'm just
potential
gonna wash
husband
my
die.
bucket and then take a hammock, whatever hammock I claimed that
I
night
get my wash
beforehand.
bucket too.
You wanna see if your cat's still there?
Is my kitty still there?
Yes, he's still.
He's still in one pose.
He just kind of as you walk in.
That's a ripped penguin.
As you kind of like peek your head over,
Are you making
as you peek your head over into your bunk, you see your cat, and he's just kind of sitting there, kind of like scratching around and pulling. And as he kind of rolls over, he sees you. You then see him kind of turn his head, go down, and kind of move it and grab something. And he comes back and he lifts up his head, and inside of his mouth is a rat's tail. And he's handing it to you.
Okay, I take
A
it.
gift.
I'll put it in my bag.
It loves you. It also
loves
thinks it's
you.
you're starving.
I mean, you've been gone for what feels like
No,
2,000
it's
years.
trying to
You
teach you
have
how to hunt.
Rat's tail. That
That's a gift of affection from the cat.
Where's my other dice?
rat's
What
tail
would have been the treasure if we?
That will
from
be useful on the ship.
companion.
They kind of had a few things here and there, nothing really up to. You may have gotten about 20 gold a piece, maybe,
Okay.
from them.
Cool.
If you would have searched the remains.
They want to have bows or
No, not real. Like
Yeah.
their weapons were spears. The only like big weapon was the double flail that the
I should have said I grabbed
That
that
he
too
had.
because that would have been just.
That would have
Yeah.
been cool.
most of
Yeah.
them just had spears. He was the only one that had a double flail or
What
had
is
a,
a
had a
double
special.
flail?
It's a flail, so it's just a flail except for it has. Instead of just being one
Yeah.
metal ball, it has
It's,
two. So instead of doing 1d6 bludgeoning, you'll do 2d6 bludgeoning.
Not bad.
That's pretty good.
Same as a great axe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you
Oh,
all
yeah,
kind
so
of
next,
get
just-
you all get prepared for an evening. I'm assuming Gohan's gonna start making food. Yep. And so Gohan prepares a fantastic meal for you and the crew. It's about a few hours. It gets about 8 o'clock. Again, you guys are kind of just watching and helping out with normal ship chores, making sure the deck is swabbed, the knots are tightened for the sails. You've noticed that a few more people have now showed up to join the crew.
Did you also kill a dragon to join the crew?
One of them kind of looks at you and goes, not a dragon per se, but there were definitely some really giant lizards that we had to deal with.
Interesting.
A couple of them breathed fire, a couple of them decided to breathe, poison, but most, I wouldn't call them
They almost
dragons.
sound dragons, but I assume just not dragon looking.
They didn't have wings, so they were more our size,
Dragonborns?
No, they were lizards, they were definitely reptilian.
Lizard folk with potions.
But,
Cultists.
unfortunately though, we did lose my friend Bob.
We lost a friend today, but he kind of revived himself.
Yeah, we couldn't save Bob. He got ripped limb from limb, and then one of the people ate him before we got to kill him.
Well, people would.
May his gods bless him dearly in the afterlife.
It's a good thing he believed in something. So, but must get back to work. Don't want Tomlin getting mad, and so he kind of scurries off. And again, just making sure everything is ready for the morning. Captain Hawks kind of says, "All right, gents, tomorrow we set off sail for honor and for glory. We are going to be searching for, again, this legendary artifact that nobody has seen in over a century. It should be epic.
Starts walking on water.
It should be
towards
fun.
me.
And by all means, let's not die."
He looks at that.
Seems just like an untimely joke.
He looks at that.
Both for Bob and for Evan.
And he kind of looks over at Tomlin, and Tomlin just kind of nods his head and begins to whistle the sound for closing night. And so everybody starts to head below deck. And just before you all head down, you see Draxios climb back onto the ship, not coming from the docks, but coming from the ocean, climbing over on the rope ladder, and then heading to the back dinghy and laying down and preparing for the night.
The back dinghy isn't in the water. It's always raised above it.
Yeah. It's
just-
literally, so on the back.
Like, it's typically even further away from the water than the crew cabin.
So essentially, the brigantine ship. Oh yeah, because you weren't here last time. So you have the ship. Okay, so you have the helm, you have the main mast, you have a smaller mast in the front with some, and then there's a little stair step behind the main mast that goes down to the bottom deck. So when you get to the bottom, if you make a immediate, you can go back and there's a small quarters for Captain Hawks.
Quarter.
Yep, Captain's quarters, and that's also the map room. And then basically the hull is just lined with hammock bunks all the way to the front, and then at the bow there's a small little quarter where Gohan is set up for his galley.
Is there first mate's quarters, or is he also on the hammocks?
He's in the hammocks as well. He's like the first hammock right next to the.
He has more space, probably.
Yeah, he has a little more
little
room there, but
shelf too.
Yeah, he has like his own little private area as well. But he sleeps with the crew, and then there's a little dinghy that's hanging off the back, and that's where Draxios has decided to sleep.
Against or allowed?
Huh?
Against orders or unknown?
Nobody has stopped him yet.
Okay, just curious.
Can I go ahead and start talking to my frog and becoming more companion than the nice?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Oh wow, a 19. Wow.
He just kind of looks at you and goes,
I'll leave it to you too. Well,
You do. I mean,
it's like
don't
talking to like a human, like, oh, is that right? Just having a straight up conversation.
Just
He's compared to the raccoon. Your toad is very talkative.
Oh, you won't shut up. Give me a long night.
shut the toad up.
Just put my hand over his face.
Yeah, use your.
You got a new friend?
How big is it? Like a bullfrog, or is it like a
At
toad
the,
that
at the moment,
He's a toad.
he's about this big.
So a larger toad, but not a bullfrog.
He's not a bullfrog. No, he's roughly the size of a softball.
I'm gonna feed him.
I'm gonna
Size
feed
the shit.
At the moment.
At the moment.
Soon it'll be bullywog.
Trap in his fish. Okay.
So everybody prepares for an evening's rest.
And then rest of my chest.
As everybody kind of gets settled down, you see Evan start to undon his armor.
I peek.
Does he have scars?
Anything?
How badly is his
anything-
scars?
You're about to find out anything specific as you're doing all of this.
What do you mean anything specific?
I'm just asking, are you doing anything else? Are you doing rites, rituals? Are you
Oh,
doing
yeah, no.
Are
I'm
you
definitely-
being a better paladin now since you've seen your
I'm not doing-
afterlife?
No, hey, I had an opportunity.
Let me see thine holy pics. Those lumptuous hamstrings.
I before bed. No, I'd definitely be doing a ritual of using the incense and the candles and all that.
Yeah.
I'm doing my thing.
So
Of
as
course, I'm gonna set my chest
yeah.
at the foot of the bed.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
All
So
that.
no, as you all see Evan kind of undon his armor and kind of do his nightly rituals and whatnot, you do all get a short glimpse as he removes his undershirt. You see these gigantic bruises and welts that have taken place. Like they seem to have imprinted from his back all the way to his chest and his torso. These just giant welts and bruises, and they are completely discolored. You also see a few scars on both of his shoulders from where he was stabbed earlier in the evening, and his muscles are definitely tense.
Are you gonna be okay?
I hope so.
To help lighten the mood, I'm gonna
It's always.
set my
Play the
music.
lyre and I'll be like.
I'm gonna set my music box next to me while my cat's sleeping on my lap and bring up my lyre and start playing and singing softly.
And so, as Laura starts to play, the rest of the room seems to fall silent. Even your your toad even seems to stop singing and listen to Laura as she sings. And the night comes.
I want my raccoon to steal a single coin from one of the crewmates.
Roll me a stealth check for him.
You be careful who's stealing.
Awesome.
I need my money for my stash.
It's not any of us, is it?
One of the crewmates, I said. That's the only just instructions I gave to it.
What?
Not thinking about anything else.
What?
That would be 15.
Alright,
Well,
so
my stuff's with me.
as everybody's starting to kind of go to bed, you just kind of look at him and he just kind of winks. He just kind of scurries off, and then he just kind of disappears.
Okay.
You don't know where he goes.
Okay.
And about 15-20 minutes later, you just hear a and then a as he just kind of lays and lays on your chest and kind of like he raises his head, puts his nose kind of like right in yours, makes eye contact with you, and then just takes one paw and just kind of.
Oh gosh. Mischievous little.
I pet is like, you can keep the first one.
He's like.
Just eating it.
Don't eat it. Don't eat it. I'll put it in separate pouch for you.
Make a little pouch for his little body. He's gonna have a little belt for his pouch. Oh my gosh!
And that is where we're gonna end tonight.